Brendan and Nathan. This is Maude Flanders. I am so thrilled that you have this great modcast. I'm Maude, and I like it. And Todd and Rod would like it too.
I am recording. Episode 8, Sink into Grief with Helen Lovejoy. Interviews Louis about MAUDE death.
As you can see. As I cannot see.
As you can darn well see.
Indeed.
All right.
And
action.
There was some sort of thing with Maggie not getting paid or whatever.
Title, Episode 2, The Mafia Mourns. Insert opening theme music. Welcome back. Welcome back to Sink into Grief, where we turn grief into giggles. And now your host, the queen of comedy catharsis, Helen Lovejoy is a bitch.
Good evening, dear listeners. I hope you're ready for another dose of grief-induced hilarity. Tonight, we have a very special guest joining us. Please welcome Louis, a devout member of the Mafia and the former boyfriend of the late Maud Flanders.
Scrape. Hey, Helen. Thanks for having me on the show.
No problem, Louis. I understand you've been going through a rough patch since Maud's tragic, quotes, accident, end quotes, at the stadium. How are you holding up,
It's
Louis?
been tough, Helen. Maud was a good woman, a God-fearing woman, and to see her go like that, it's not right.
Yeah, so she was. I can only imagine, Louis. But tell me, what happened exactly?
Well, you see, Maud was at the stadium enjoying a game when suddenly one of them blasted T-shirt cannons malfunctioned and sent her off the bleachers. It was a tragedy, Helen, a tragedy.
I literally never knew that story. That sounds horrifying, Louis. And I understand you're feeling some anger about the situation.
Anger doesn't even begin to cover it, Helen. I'm downright livid. The manufacturer of those T-shirt cannons, they're going to pay for what they did to Maud. Mark my words.
Oh dear. Well, Louis, I must remind you that violence isn't the answer. Perhaps there's a more comedic approach to seeking justice and healing your grief.
You're right, Helen. You're always right.
I know.
Maybe I'll just, I don't know, prank call them or something. Concrete prank call at the bottom of the ocean, bottom of the river. You know what I mean?
That's the spirit, Louis. Now, let's remember Maude with some fond memories. What's your favourite memory of her?
Oh, there's so many, Helen. Like when she helped me to when she helped me to assist Hibbert's brother into the river. But I'll never forget the time she went on a picnic and got chased by a swarm of angry bees. Maud, she was screaming bloody murder, and I was running like a scared puppy. Good times, good times.
Oh, sounds like quite the adventure, Louis. Thanks for sharing. And remember, folks, even in the darkest times, laughter can be our saving grace. Thanks, Maud, for the memories. Funky music. Well, that's all. That sound means that's all the time we have for tonight. Tune in next time for more laughs, even more tears, and even more sinking to grief.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us on Sink into Grief, where we navigate the murky waters of grief with a smile on our faces. Until next time, keep laughing and keep sinking. Maud, it's a moderate flask. Maggie Roswell's greatest feat. Niece of the whale woman, pondering spectral treats. Ice cream enthusiast, don't judge, just sip your drink. Caught underlining scriptures, a moment to rethink. Jehoshaphat and Radamanth as judges of law. Twins Bona and Garrett with illegitimate scores. It's the Maud Flanders, episode 8 of season 12. That's actually what it is.
11.
Who would have thought it?
That's the whole gag. It's season 11. Who would have even? Episode 8.
Episode 8.
7. Episode 7 of this season was the longest Maudcast in history. So we've got that out of the way. That won't happen again.
Oh no. Time for a shorty. Yes.
Shorty. Dusting off an oldie.
That's right. Ring 8. Here we are. Big Boss. Big Boss. It says on my map here, Big Boss is Stephen Deadhorse Bantico.
Oh dear.
Oh my goodness. Apparently, reading, the 8th circle is divided into 10 bulges, I beg your pardon, ditches or pockets, and punishes various forms of fraud, including seducers, flatterers, and corrupt politicians. The fraudulent are subjected to different torments depending on their specific sins.
Yes, they are. The 8th circle fraud is the 8th circle of hell, and it resides the fraudulent. This circle of hell is divided into 10 Bulgias. You've already said. We've already done.
We've already done that.
In Bulgia 1, we
Stony
find the
ditches with bridges between them.
Oh yeah, a Bulgia apparently is a stony ditch which also describes Heaven Lovejoy quite well, with bridges between them.
Why don't you go through all 10 Bulgias and tell us what kind of variant of fraud exists in there?
I will. In Bulgia 1, we find the Panderers and the Seducers. Bulgia 2 are the Flatterers. In Bulgia 3, this is definitely going to be sooner. Little Zen, when you sing this part. In Bulgia 4, I'm assuming something else is there that I don't have the current access to. Oh, look, in Bulgia 1, there's Cleopatra, the 8th, 7th of Egypt, and Don Juan. And now Bulgia 2 is the Flatterers, including Cardinal Richelieu and Lego Shakespeare.
I just go on the toilet while you carry on reading these.
I don't have the ability to scroll down. Bulgia 3, Simoniacs, Pope Alexander VI, Rodrigo Borgia. A lot of Borgias going on. Notorious for his corrupt practices, including the sale of church offices and positions for the personal gain. During his papacy in the late 15th century, that's all too familiar. Very particular JP1 that I'm aware of. Something to do with gold slutters. And John Tetzel, a Dominican friar known for his aggressive sale of indulgences in the earlier 16th century.
Don't know what it is about this podcast that makes me want to poo.
You won't hear me complaining.
Here he is. Bogdan IV, sorcerers and false prophets, including Aleister Crowley and Rasputin, something of the Russian king. And then Bulgia 5, corrupt politician, Nixon, Silvio Berlusconi. And also probably Clinton eventually, but not yet. Bulgia 6, hypocrites, including yourself, listener. Elmer Gantry, the titular character of Sinclair Lewis's novel, and Lance Armstrong, former professional cyclist. Bulgia 6 has thieves, including Bernie Madoff and Charles Ponzi. Bulgia 8,
the Ponzi scheme.
And that was just made up. Bulgia 8, evil counsellors and advisors. Grima Wormtongue from J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings. And also Nazi Germany's Joseph Goebbels. It's like sponsor race. Bulgia 9, divisive individuals, which probably covers all of these really. George Wallace, former governor of Alabama, and Robespierre, a key figure in the French Revolution. And in Bulgia 10, falsifiers like Frank Abagnale, who is the man from Catch Me If You Can, and Wolfgang Beltracchi, a German art forger.
Piaf, did you put something in my coffee?
Oh, we make our own luck in the 3rd division. Like an endless cup of chocolate milk.
No truth, Rock.
Yes, none for you.
Anyway, thankfully that's given us a pretty good indication of what we're going up against here. But let's say hello to everyone with us.
Yes. Also, yes.
Where are the cows?
When Fluffer gonna move?
Moo, no, moo. When did they get married?
I think I got married a few episodes ago. Is that not what happened?
Sure.
Toilet crow.
Toilet crow indeed. Crow. Flash.
Stamp. Hello. John's headless body. Big head man.
What?
Little Zen.
Yes.
Simone Jaguar somehow still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Your days are numbered, aren't they? Truth Frog.
Let me just wipe my mouth.
Fleshy Pleasures.
Wang. No way, no way.
Hobo Human.
Yes, that is me.
Baby Foom. Squeak.
Yes.
Onion the Boxing Dog.
Wolf.
Bongo Butler.
I love ya.
And Snaggy's. Look, Snaggy's back. Hello.
Wolf.
Oh, but Big Head Man. Oh.
What's happening to him? What's happening to him?
Nothing actually. It wasn't Big Head Man at all. It was Simone Jaguar.
Was it?
Big Head Man apparently is absolutely okay. He's over there just with his big head.
Oh, that's good.
Good
Simone
thing.
Jaguar seems to have been handed a report card and a haircut from SDHM, who I've already forgot who it is.
Stephen Dark Horse, Dead Horse Manticore.
Oh, yes. Well, he doesn't seem happy with the report card or the haircut, and he's now in a panic fallen from the very high cliff top he was on into the deep water of the ocean. Oh, and that was quick. He's dead.
No. He's got himself another report card.
Oh.
This report card after he fell into the ocean for a second time with his new haircut, sent him off into a spiral of nightmares. And within the nightmares, he got a shock from electricity, which was actual electricity. And then he had to go to bed in the dark.
I see. And then he was in a bed in the dark, also in the back of a car, alone, and he got a bit car sick. And that's what did it for him.
Oh, Simone
I'm dead.
Jaguar, we barely knew you. But one thing I remember about Simone is the fashions. So let's just take a minute and have a Simone Jaguar fashion show here now.
Jaguar is the king of fashion. Had many good fashions. They would all have received twos if not. Shoots on sponsor race, photo review if he had been a competitor, but he was not. Also his real name is Keith, and his family just wanted him to come home. He was handed a report card and also a haircut from Stephen Gaghouse, Manicorn. And then he fell from a very high cliff top into the ocean for receiving a second report card and falling into the ocean for a second time. Then our Simone / Keith was sent into a realm of nightmares before being electrocuted. Then he had to go to bed in the dark, in the back of a car alone, and it made him so sick. He died. We'll miss you and your fashions. Keep Simone Jaguar. Jaguar.
Letters. I also remember that his real name was Keith, and his family wanted him to come home, according to his Little Zen song. Nice.
Pretty flash, but it's going to get more advanced than that. Anyway,
Flyers.
hold on.
Oh, what's that? There's a fake TARDIS has just arrived.
Oh my goodness.
It seems to be controlled by Ambrose Fierce, who looks a lot like Billy Piper.
And also
Who-
looks a hell of a lot like the Tickling Bear.
Yes, it must be. Are you his daughter? Yes.
That's right.
Yes, you do it.
You do it.
Hello, Dad.
Well, your dad's
Oh,
not here right now, but
Yes.
where is he?
Fucking is. He's stood over there.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, that's right, daughter. How you doing? It's been a bloody minute, innit? It's been a bloody minute, innit?
Enough of the shit.
Enough of
I-
this shit.
Shut up.
We've had enough of this shit, isn't that right, Pure? Yeah, that's right, Dad. That's right, sister. That's right, sister. It's been a minute, isn't it? That's right, it's been a minute, hasn't it?
That's right, Pierre.
You say that's
I-
right, it's been a minute. You have to
right.
copy what we say. That's how this works.
I see. That's right. It's been a minute.
Yes, hasn't it? It's been a minute, hasn't it? Hasn't it, daughter? Yeah, that's right, sis, hasn't it?
That's right. It's anyway. I need your help. My space friend, unrevealed, is lost, and I still have his time machine all together now. Let's go. I need you to come and help me. Oh, this is backfired. I need one of your friends.
Take this corpse. Take the corpse of this friend. This corpse is not doing anything, is it, Pure? No, Dad, it's doing bugger all. It's doing F-all. Take it, you plonker.
It's not doing nothing.
It's doing nothing, you plonker.
Plonker.
Take the corpse. Take the corpse, sis. It's got a bloody magnificent haircut. Haircut. Can't say that word, Dad. How you say it? You say it like an haircut. Can't say that bloody word.
Tickling Bear. Read the bit that's on there. Now.
Ticker.
How the hell's that picture?
The bloody man's arse, isn't it? The lion's there.
Elka Gagner.
Oh, bloody hell. I tell you what, I will send you all contractually. Hold on. Jaguar, rest in peace, has shortchanged me on a boat ticket. He's only given me 40 pence, and the boat ticket is now price increase. Sorry, we tried to hold down prices for as long as we could, didn't we, Pierre? That's right, Dad. We didn't change prices all through COVID, which is real. We didn't change any prices at all, but now, unfortunately, fuel prices have rocketed. Inflation is really, to be honest, it's making it really difficult for us to continue offering this ferry service. But we had to raise prices by 2 pence, 2 pence, no, 42 pence for a trip on a boat, innit?
Exactly.
That's
How
right.
about-
That's right, son.
I bet we try and stick to this 400-page script so it's not 7 hours long.
I don't know what you mean. Listen, I'm gonna... Ambrose, why don't you take him...
Yeah?
Why don't you take him, the corpse of Simone Jaguar,
Aye.
aka Keith, take him
Okay.
all the way back to prehistoric Sunderland and see if your bloody mate, bloody Dr. Dennis Scaramouche, can muck around with him and see if he can make him something of him before he sends him bloody home, if he does know what time it is.
He does. Let him have a go on him, Dad. Let him have a go on him. Let him muck about with his jeans.
With his jeans?
Not his jeans, his jeans. Ah, his jeans, not his jeans. Dinextro-ribonucleic-acid, Dad. Yeah, that's right, dinextro-nucleic acid.
Sponsors.
Oh, the TARDIS is gone. Bye, Ambrose. Bye. Love ya.
Bye. I'm taking all your mate.
Just take the
Oh.
corpse of Simone Jaguar, rest in peace. Hopefully,
I
don't
need to
worry.
thank everybody for this to work.
Who? What do you mean, all of them? Hardy Fox?
Yeah, Hardy Fox, Dad, he's gone.
Ex-Sacramentally, etc. Sponsor. All right, they've all gone now. Bye. But hold on, they didn't need to take me and you.
Yeah, they took all of us.
Oh, we're on the TARDIS now. I get it. Okay,
We are all in the TARDIS. Bye, Tickling Bear.
Sponsors. Cats
Bye.
the movie. Bye. Bye.
Bye, love ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Sponsors, Cats the movie and the animal and the concept of platonic cats. Jellicle Necronians hate Laika.
Boo.
Once upon a time, in a bustling city where humans bustled and pigeons strutted, there existed a secret society of cats known as the Jellicle Cats. Now, these weren't your ordinary alley cats, they were the stuff of legend, with fur as black as the night and white as a wedding cake, and they had a penchant for merry mischief. In the heart of the city, nestled within the shadows of towering skyscrapers, there lay an old theatre. It was said that this theatre was the sacred ground for the Jellicle Cats, where they held their legendary Jellicle Ball. But this wasn't just any ball, it was a magical affair where cats from all corners of the city would gather to strut their stuff and show off their Jellicle prowess. Now, in this whimsical world, there lived a regular house cat named Mittens. Mittens was your typical tabby, with a penchant for napping in sunbeams and knocking over flower pots when the mood struck. But deep down, Mittens yearned for something more, something ... Jellicle. One fateful day, as Mittens was lounging in a sunbeam and contemplating the mysteries of the universe, or perhaps just wondering when dinner would be served, she heard a faint melody drifting through the air. It was the unmistakable sound of the Jellicle anthem, calling her to adventure. With a flick of her tail and a determined gleam in her eye, Mittens set off on her grand quest to crash the Jellicle Ball. Along the way, she encountered all sorts of quirky characters. There was Whiskers, the flamboyant Siamese with a flair for dramatics, and Fluffy, the perpetually grumpy Persian who just couldn't resist a good belly rub. Together, this ragtag band of feline misfits embarked on a series of misadventures, from dodging dog catchers to outwitting cunning alley cats. But through it all, Mittens remained steadfast in her determination to reach the Jellicle Ball and prove that even the most ordinary of house cats could possess a touch of magic. Finally, after a whirlwind journey filled with laughter, tears, and more than a few hairballs, Mittens and her newfound friends arrived at the grand old theatre just in time for the Jellicle Ball. As the music swelled and the moon cast its silvery glow upon the gathered felines, Mittens took a deep breath and stepped into the spotlight. And lo and behold, as Mittens danced and twirled with all the grace and elegance of a true Jellicle cat, she felt something stir deep within her soul. It was the magic of belonging, of finding her place in a world that was wild and wonderful, and also Jellicle. And so, dear reader, whether you're a scruffy tabby or a regal Persian, never forget that deep down, we're all a little bit Jellicle. So go forth and embrace your inner feline, for who knows what adventures await in the moonlit alleyways of life.
She sounded like she was going to make an extra point at the end then, but she didn't.
She did
I
not.
hate the word jellicle so much.
Jellicle. Give me a number between 1 and 300.
I'll give you a sponsor, Rex.
Oh, yes, please. Sponsor. Do you have a sponsor?
Yes, Vivacious, the bodega grabber cannot fly, but it can omit the truth.
Welcome to
this
the
one-
9th, 10th,
This one
10th.
really got away from me.
That's fine. We can go along today. There's no rush.
Welcome to the 9th, 10th season of the Modcast official sponsor race. After a lengthy, fulfilling and sincerely arousing trip to the Bahamas via Lee Market, I, gradually Poncho, am making my dramatic return. With me as always is my wife Leld. Isn't that right, Leld? Oh, she left me in the Bahamas. But my beautiful daughter Serendipity is here.
Father, please let me sing. It is my own desire, my only passion in life.
No, Serendipity. Your day has been and gone, and I had already put this together before the discovery of Son Baraminu. Serendipity, so no singing this week. This week it's H.L. Red and Tommy Lamb, so sit down and shut up and enjoy yourself for once in your life, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I do like H.L. Red and Tommy Lamb, the father.
Anyway, bring back our sponsors.
Look out, children. It's the unknown. Sad Scottish Loomper is here to race. Caroline's 57, Stockhausen, Love Beans me, Lover Bean me. Flew me neck, it's Wigan's Dynamite Kid. Logging onto our Ethernet, it's... Logging onto our Ethernet, it's the Tio Dinaldo. You can get delirious if you take life too serious. It's Chico time. It could be a crackhead who got told the wrong stuff and it told him to play a leprechaun. It's the Crichton Leprechaun Hunter. Reinvent this. It's Rod McLeod, whoever he is.
Don't start with me. Do not start with me, you evil little bitch. You little bitch. Kim Woodburn is here, you horrid little bitch.
No, the star of the movie more disgracefully went to sea without Ned. It's Jesus from Ben-Hur.
Owner of Standish, and by proxy, St. Marie of... Oh no. Owner of Standish, and by proxy, St. Marie of Annunciation RC Church. Miles Standish is in the race.
Shit in hell, it's El Cagagna. She kissed a dark-sided person and she loved it. It's the God Warrior. Beloved host of Demons, Donkeys, Dungeons and Dollhouses, Anton Ouijiboo has finally thrown his hat into the sponsor ring. And lastly, but not certainly leastly, you'll never guess who's back. The original first out queen, grandma of season 1, Gillian Mayer, aka I'm Not Your Grandma, is back to try again. Good luck, sponsors, and by Christ, don't fucking fuck it up.
Please let me sing. You're missing out on absolute chunks of gold. This would make up for the hundreds of years of disinterested fatherhood. Oh, please, Father, please.
Okay, fine, you've grovellied my poncho, just make it quick.
Fuck yeah, we will be joining Onion Eye, Murray Lloyd, well done, Marta Clapp, I've been dumb and deferred you, Laurie from House, hello, I'm Dr. House, but Billy Nando's Bucka, Baba Fana insert song here, make her feel Jiu-Jitsu Academy, Jay Vernon Pentecost, get your golden legs, Hexter King in Yellow Roar, Rex, Wolfen to Rex, his own hot sauce, Wolf Ross, Camp Gang member, no discernible quote, Crawly Vice, Dragon Roar, and Cat Slayer, I didn't become a bit of a slag, I became a total slag, in the Hall of Fame, let's fucking find out.
I'm in last place 16th, and the grandma of the season Its host of demons, donkeys, dungeons, and dollhouses. Uncle Anton, Wiggy Bow. What a shame, in a less of a shame. Kim Woodburn places 15th, and she thinks you are a conniving little horrible little bitch, dear. Next out the door, it's the writer of the bongo MAUDE classic. From hell or whatever the parody is called. Gary's suspension, marriage over Gary. Stop the race, Ben-Hur, Jesus, please step forward. Gasp, it has come to our attention that you have been breaking the rules, and I must ask you to leave the competition immediately. To be continued right away, right away. That means we can offer Ben-Hur, Jesus, a space to eliminate sponsor. The rest of the sponsors will vote a fallen sister back into the race. The sponsors have chosen to bring back hosts of demons, donkeys, dungeons, and dollhouses. And Tom, would you go, wow, what, not a shame anymore. Now let's resume the race. If you're wondering, Ben-Hur, Jesus was curling out turds into people's bags, and also he accidentally reversed over a line. Manager in a goth buggy, but put a tone up to it, but it's all on CCTV. Back to the race now. Kim Woodburn, you are now the grandma of the season.
Yes, I know I'm a horrid, nasty little bitch, dear. In 13th, time's up for Chico Slamani. And logging out in 12th, it's the Tio Denada. Adeu, Tio Denada. Following in 11th, she kissed her dark-sided person, and she loved it. Farewell. God, warrior, somebody please find her a church. Oompa Loompa do patty, do San Loompa's out her time. Oompa Loompa Doompa Dee Dent, for Sad Loompa finished in 10th. He found it standish, but never found his footing in the race. Wobbling out in 9th, it's Miles Standish, and coming in 8th, loves a being him, it's Carmine's 57 Stockhausen. No more soup for you, that's a Seinfeld reference.
Look out, kids, it's free to roam the grotty. Abandoned warehouses of Glasgow again. Because the gnome has exited the race in 7th. Following it out the door in 6th place, it's only the freaking dynamite kid from Wigan. Going Pie Kebab down the neck lad, just missing a spot in the final the same way he always misses that elusive Crichton Leprechaun. Farewell, Crichton Leprechaun. Hunter.
Now we've arrived at our top 4,
And we have a grandma from this season and time. Ouija bowl alongside the original grandma from Sponsor Race. One Jillian, I am your grandma mayor. Joining them is the host of Reinventing Education. It's our friend and vocal icon, Rod McLeod, and lastly, but nowhere near leastly, it's El Cagagner. And it's now fair to say that he has shat all over the competition in the way we would expect him to. The top four will now compete in a flan-ball smackdown whilst dodging Stockhausen beams thrown by a drunken and belligerent and extremely new stab with a bottom inset stand. Noises he First up, it's Jillian Mayer versus Rodney McLeod. And they will be flan-balling to the song La Befana by Italian children's song. Good luck and don't fuck it up. And the winner is Paul's for dramatic effect. It's Rodney McLeod. You're moving on to the final flan ball. Do you remember at the start of season 11 when I said I'd try and keep these sponsor races to under 2 minutes? Well, that ain't the case anymore. Bitches, well done, Rod, and well done Jillian, for such a phenomenal return that you can use your minds to create. Next up, flan-balling to the soul, Man-Eater by Wiggins, Songbird sensation. Willie Furk, Trudeau, it's Anton Ouija Bowl who made a sensation. Return and dominate the competition with just regular voodoo magic. And he's up against the shitty nightmare from Spain, the Cagagner. The name El Cagagner literally means the pooper. Traditionally the figurine is depicted as a peasant wearing the traditional Catalan red cap, the Bartina, and with his trousers down showing a bare backside and defecating. No way, not today. Don't get fresh with El Cagagner. Taking our shits all over. Ouija bowl and wins, that's the last time I'll use that joke unless he wins in a minute. Now it's time for the final flan ball to the song. Ding Dong Song by Judy Garland featuring Gunther, and it's Rodney versus Cagagner in absolute battle, including fireworks, lions, tigers, and bareback sides, and that's just from Rodney. The flan ball is finished and it's time to announce our winner. Now let's welcome back reigning sponsor supreme, Cat Slater, to announce the winner. Take it away, Slag.
I'm Jonah Van Yes, sorry. also a complete slag. Now that that's out the way, the winner of the Mudcast official sponsor ice will win 200,000 monkeys. The call-up was slang for pants, not proper monkeys. This ain't Sundown Island. And anyway, you also win the crown, and such a provided by Fishburns, Tomfools, and a yes supply of Anastar. Beverly Hills, Moycup for some reason, and decent MAUDE Flanders Internet Museum and Database, located in the middle of Mount Erebus on Ross Island in Antarctica. Christ, I need a GNT.
And the winners. Looks like he shit all over the competition one last time. It's Rodney McLeod. Now Prance Rodney prancing in unrelated news. Take it away, Barnes to the full king. To the moon, to the moon, I would like to take you away. To the moon, I would like to take you away. To the moon, mucho thanko.
Nice, what a slog.
No, not a second too short.
What a beautiful slog. Welcome to the Hall of Fame, Rodney McLeod.
Right, McLeod of the Clan McLeod. Give me a number between 1 and 300.
117, please.
What is Maudie's relationship to God? She does not find a talking dog blasphemous. She knows where she's at with her faith. Does Maud and God's relationship change post-death?
Yes, I like this question. Maudie's relationship with God is presumably strong, as we've established, but not actually seen that much her own specific independent relationship with God. We see the Flanders relationship with God, but that doesn't we never see Maud praying solo. She does not find a talking dog blasphemous. I think she has some wiggle room for humour. Not lots, but growing up with Magdalena Turnbull, I think she will, a talking dog is not going to out-wacky anything she's already seen growing up. I cannot be out-wackied, said Stan. And yes, Maud and God's relationship does seem to change post-death in that he seems to piss her off a little bit. We see them interact once when Bob Hope turns up, and she just sort of chastises him or like grills him for like, guys, I'm trying to watch this. Oh well, without me, you wouldn't be in heaven. So you want to rein it back a bit, Maud?
Where would she be?
Well, without God, Maud would not be in that version of heaven. She would be probably just atoms.
Just atoms. She wouldn't have even been created, right?
Exactly, yeah. She would have been nothing, and she never would have been.
Never would have been, never could have been.
You're nothing, Maud, without me, said God, and to a lesser extent Bob Hope.
Robert Hope, my new husband.
Yeah, that's all she wrote on that one. Maud does like God.
Some people have a complex relationship with God, but not Maud.
Yes, don't meet your heroes would be the best way.
Vice versa.
Yes, don't hero your meets.
Clip one. Lisa's pony. Is it future or is it past? What year is this?
What's happening? It must be because we're in prehistoric Sunderland and all the clips have gone back in time.
Oh, that would make the only reason for it. Have we landed now then?
Yes, that'll do. Yeah, we're in prehistoric Sunderland. There's all kinds of monsters and dinosaurs roaming around. I'm sure I will add some noises.
50,000 years before man.
Yes, it looks like there's a group of creatures putting up a big statue, a big photo statue of what looks to me like Judy Finnegan, Joe Day.
Joe Day Finnegan. Oh, what about Rich Howard?
No statue so far.
Absent.
Yes, I repeat.
Probably out
But yeah,
shoplifting.
that's exactly. That's exactly. Unlike you, though, I knew I was innocent.
Wait,
So that's
wait.
why the clips are. That's why the clips are back in time. Let's just. Not because I forgot them initially.
These bottles were already in my pocket.
Exactly. This wad of cash was here when I
I'm
walked
just going
in.
to leave this wad of cash here on the floor. Let's hope this all goes away.
Yes, whatever happens to it, I will close my eyes and walk backwards.
It's none of my business as the bottles clink in all of my pockets.
Yes.
I'm prepared to pay for them as long as you pretend I haven't. Oh, Richuardo, where are you? Where are you now?
Where are you?
One.
Right.
Clip one. Dinosaurs, be gone. It's worse than having all them spiders, which we stopped mentioning, but just to be clear, when we were in hell, there were spiders everywhere, in every hole.
Let's not start picking out.
In every hole.
Picking apart the things we've mentioned once and they never come back to.
Crawled in every hole.
Yes, you loved it. We know. You keep telling us.
Clip one. Lisa's Pony, Season 3, Episode 8. Seymour is on stage. Under big spotlight, he introduces Story, Leather, and Weather, and comes on. He introduces Story, Leather, Stormy Weather, weather. And Lisa comes on with a saxophone. We see classic BOTH audience shot. Where is Maudie, I say? Lisa is honking, but is it jazz? As the camera pans around, we are deep in her jazz thought. She opens, yes, to see an off-colour Maudie pretending to limp-wristedly hide her face, while this man behind her is pemming and skemming for Jehovah.
Yeah, he looks like a Scaramouche, but even more interesting to me is the very left woman behind Fake Bart.
Nimoy?
Yeah, some kind of like drag Nimoy. That's exactly who
Nimoy?
it is. I was trying to think
Exactly
who
who
it
it
was.
is.
The old Simpsons / New Simpsons debate usually comes down to but New Simpsons isn't funny. It doesn't make me laugh. And in this clip, the joke is that he says leather instead of weather. So I think they need to cut a bit of slack and sort of accept that nostalgia might play a little bit of a part with some of these things, because that is shockingly weak. Stormy
Shockingly
Leather. I
weak.
think the joke with Skinner early on though was that he always like fumbled on stage. Like he would
Okay.
always say the wrong thing, but they only did like 4 times because they realised it's not that funny, and then they just pushed the Norman Bates thing more, which is significantly funnier.
So I was just thinking that that is an absolutely classic Maudie of like, and very much a kind of Saturday morning animation style rather than a Simpsons. If you take a good old look at her, that is a really good Maudie.
I think it's because the colours are it's kind of bongo-y actually. They've done something with the colours to show that they're all sat in darkness. So her clothes aren't the colour. Her clothes and her hair are slightly different to what we're used to, and it adds a sort of different element. I don't think I'm being biased in saying that she is the most well-designed character in that frame.
Oh, easy, except for this guy.
Except for Scaramouche at the back, and the one at the very back
Scaramouche.
left. What about the one behind Nimoy as well?
Scaramouche and Fishman.
Yes,
Everyone's
and
really eking out. This
Absolutely.
little kid between two Flanders, is I see this kind of character a lot in the early Simpson, like a squashed
Yeah.
face. We've run out of things to draw, so let's just draw a man whose face is really squashed.
He kind of looks a bit like Yellow Weasel, but very squashed. And I've only just realised that Apu and Kashmir are sat in front, which is nice for our cast brothers.
Oh, is that who that is? That's a
I think
stretch.
so.
That's a stretch.
I've just clocked that it's Apu because of the hair, and it just sort of come to me. And then, yeah, I don't think it is a stretch. I think you're a stretch.
Armstrong.
I do like within the context of Maud being Maud. This is good classic early Maud. She is doing her Flandersy best to not make this little kid upset that her performance is bad. She's the only person in the crowd trying to trying to at least hide her audible disgrace at what's going on. He's definitely the he's got to be either the boss or the neighbour of Sam and Pink Beard Man in some kind of spin-off, and that's his wife, the Nimoy woman.
Scaramouche and Drag Nimoy, indeed. But this is absolutely 100% the best Maudie of the week.
Yes, and this just continues on from the show, which is a good so it is not actually her fault, which might be why Maud is trying her, because she can release a play saxophone at home, and she must think, normally very good, so something's obviously gone wrong here. It's probably to do with that jerk-ass father that she has. So props to Maud for trying her best. Kudos to you for spilling, and that is
Maudie-
all I have to say.
Maudie puts her hands to her mouth for a second. A slightly more polite Neddy just looks worried.
She is kind of just looking around to see what everybody else is doing as well. Like, can you all hear this? But which kind of goes against the thing. But at least she's not just obnoxiously throwing her like hands. It can't be that bad that it requires this level of blocking it from your ears. It's not truth.
No, it's not truth. It's not truth, Frog. It's not lies, Frog.
Exactly. It's
just
somewhere in
normal.
the middle, Frog.
And don't you forget it. Clip 2. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, glitch in time. Didn't we? We've already done that.
We're also now in the days of the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. Hold Darren back. Darren's going for him.
Where's Darren here? Darren was never with us.
He's appeared. He's trying to redeem what happened with Spider Jesus. Hold him back.
Hold on, is this regular Jesus, Darren?
Yeah, this is just human Jesus.
Wow. I'd like to see Darren have a go, to be honest.
Let's leave him to it then. True Frog seems to have vanished. What year is this?
Now then. Now then, Judas.
Yes.
I know I've missed the boat a little bit, because lad's already up on cross, but you owe me 4 cans of Bible Scott for what I told you.
Very well. That woman looks a lot like Maud over there. Quickly, let's leave before the YouTuber ban. Something is wrong with time. More glitch noises.
As you can see, I'm recording. We've already done that. Cold opening, Hobgoblin returns. Rob Hobgoblin returns. Where has he been? A big Hobgob adventure. Title: 2 Rod Gob Hoblin's Big Adventure, A Journey Through Hell.
Would you like to be? I will be Rod and Soichi.
I will be Todd and Dr. Scaramouche.
Exactly. And
action. Scene 1: The unexpected descent.
Oh, the stage is engulfed in an eerie glow as Rod, Hobgoblin, and Soichi cautiously enter, looking bewildered. Soichi, where are we? This doesn't look like anywhere near St. Kitts or Ben Nevis. Ooh, I don't like this place, Rod. It feels wrong. Let's explore. Oh, that's an ominous sound. Oh, it is. Scene 2.
I'm coming out from the shadows and I'm equally bewildered. Rod, Soichi, what in the name of all that's wicked are you doing here?
Todd, we don't know. We just ended up here somehow.
Oh, I didn't want to tell you this, but Dr. Scaramouche has been meddling with things beyond his understanding. I fear his experiments may have led to this. I'll show you. All these mucked about animals. It's horrific. I tell you, and I'm an hobgoblin, so I bloody know.
Oh, it's a mess.
Hobgoblin brothers, how delightful to see you in my domain. We're not brothers, we don't know you for this story.
What have you done, Scaramouche? What is this place?
Just a little detour to hell, courtesy of my latest experiment. Enjoy your stay, shaken trio.
Scene 3.
It seems we're now in hell. I don't even really understand the context of how this happened, but treacherous landscapes surround us, terrifying obstacles, and also equally terrifying creatures.
Oh, I want to go home too, Rod. I don't like it here. We will, Soichi. We just need to stay together and find a way out of this nightmare.
I'm shaken, but I remain determined to protect my brother and his current wife, my ex-wife.
Oh, awkward. Scene 4. Confrontation with Infernal Lords.
Let's confront these Infernal Lords.
Well, we've done all them trials. That was good, wasn't it? Yeah, that was good.
Aye.
Cheeky bastard. You have trespassed into our realm, mortals. What brings you to hell?
We finally found the throne room of the Infernal Lords. Who holds the key to their escape? Our escape?
Ours. We were brought here against our will, great lords. We seek only to return to the return home.
Your courage is commendable, little ones. We shall grant you safe passage back to your realm.
Scene 5.
Ah, emerging from the faded depths of hell. Two red hobgoblin, my brother, my cousin, my friend, and Soichi, former wife, we're back in St. Kitts and Ben Nevis. Ordeal finally at an end.
We made it back thanks to our strength and determination.
I won't let anything happen to you again like this, Two Rod. We're home now, where we belong.
Don't even know me.
Let's embrace.
Everybody get back to making shoes.
Maud, it's a Maud good cast, but Maud lives on in our hearts and tarts. A volunteer for vaccines as memory prevail. Maud Lynn, Jehoshaphat, Red, Mantis Dina, her legacy spin. Maud's demise, a spoiler or a rest in peace win. A footnote within a footnote in TV's vast sea. A cookie mookie moom to Rod and Todd, her roll with glee. It's the Maud Flanders internet. Somehow I forgot to do this bit at the end of the first theme tune after 100 episodes. It's the Maud something. Maybe I didn't. Who would have thought it? Who would have thought it?
Season 11, episode 9, and despite all these weird time glitches, I think we're making some good progress with that Maud Flanders content.
To be honest, most of our seasons only have 8 episodes, so I'm a little surprised that we even have an episode 9. That would have already been the season finale, but it seems that we press on. Who's up there? This little Zen, he seems to have come back in his mobile studio.
Oh wow, that looks fun. It's like a flying car, but it's powered by music, and it has a music studio in it. And he seems to be pursued by Lil Chaos.
Well, Chaos is his half brother, I believe.
Excellent. Will he Zenovive?
Will he Chalamet? Musical Odyssey. Oh, blimey, look at that, mate. Little Zen and Beatbot are zooming through the sky like there's no tomorrow.
Aye, cheeky bastard. They're off on one of their musical adventures again. But hold on to your hats, 'cause trouble's brewing the night.
Look lively, it's Lil Chaos and his lot. They're up to no good, I'll tell you.
Right you are, mate. Little Zen and Beatbot. Ain't no ones to back down from no scrap. Let's see how this plays out.
Wow, the Queen's knackers. Did you see that? Little Zen's got some fancy contraption that's shooting out musical magic.
Blimey. That's a right spectacle. Lil Chaos and his crew didn't know what's hit them.
Enter several songs which involve the two of them battling against each other. Well, I'll be a monkey's on. What's that?
Go shut the window, head.
Yo, it's Lil Zen, here to spit some truth. Got no time for games, gotta hustle in my youth. More cash dragging on, it's feeling like the marathon. Cut the filler, let's get real for the break of dawn. Lil Chaos, Lil Chaos in the house, ready to wreck it. Time ticking away, ain't no time to second guess it. Modcast, listen up, we ain't got all day. Short and sweet, get to the point, what more can I say? Lil Zen, they say time is money, but we make it bank. But these extra songs got me feeling like I'm in a prank. Ain't got the minutes to spare, every second's gold. Cut the fluff, get on track before we all grow old. Lil Chaos, yo, I feel and we're on the same page. Long cast, let's wrap it up before we hit old age. No time for filler tracks, gotta keep it tight. Listen, this tuning out if we don't get it right. Lil Zen, so listen up, Modcast, here I plead. Time's ticking fast like a ticking spree. No room for extras in this lengthy show. Cut it down, keep it lean, let's make it flow. Lil Chaos, yeah, listen, you're speaking truth. Can't deny, time's our currency. Let's spend it wise and fly. Modcast, take no, we're running out of time. Shorten up those episodes, make them prime.
Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Little Zen and Beatbot have done it again. They've sent Little Chaos packing with his tail between his legs.
Hip hip, that wasn't a tail. Hip hip hooray for Little Zen and Beatbot.
Time slipping fast, gotta make it snappy. Lil Zen got me now, but I won't be sappy. Clock's ticking loud, we're running out of rhyme. No room for delay, gotta hustle on time. Lil Zen, you got me this round, that's fine. But next time, best believe victory's gonna be mine. Hey, listen close, we ain't got time for more songs, so let's wrap it up quick before the night longs. So let's wrap it up quick before the night longs. Tick tock, hear the seconds fly. Ain't got a moment to waste, can't let it slip by. Lil Zane, you're ahead, but I'll catch up soon. No time for defeat, gotta conquer this tune. Lil Zane, you got me this round, that's fine. But next time, best believe victory's gonna be mine. And listen close, we ain't got time for more songs. So let's wrap it up quick before the night longs. So let's wrap it up quick before the night longs.
They're the heroes this city of hell needs, no doubt about it.
Aye, that they are, mate. With them around, we can all sleep a little easier at night. Here's to more musical adventures with Little Zen and Beatbot.
Cheers to that, mate. Cheers to that, indeed.
Ah, but somehow the crucifixion of Jesus has not slowed us down. Friend,
No.
not in Bible.
No, her friend Amelia or whatever she's called, Ambrose Bierce, is she's her your mate's not it. No, my mate wasn't in the Bible. Let's go to the Renaissance.
Who's that
Well,
demure, heavy-set Renaissance lady?
I don't know, but Stamp seems
Right.
to have taken a right liking to her,
Oh,
mate.
I can't even get my arms round you. You're lass of my dreams. Oh, not since my old lady Stump. Rest her peace. Not since Stump have I been able to get such delicious, rotten smells from someone's bit. Oh,
No.
can't get my arms round you.
Oh.
What do you think of this lass? Oh, she's human. Not interested in humans. Frogs. Fair enough.
Oh, well, my friend's not here either. I've had a look around the whole Renaissance. I know. I can see
Who was
answers
I
to it.
holding then? Was it a ghost?
No, it just wasn't my friend. People still exist within this world.
At last. And I don't mean that in any sort of derogatory sense. To me,
Ooh.
that's a term of endearment.
I know. Well, anyway, I can seek answers from an old friend from the future, from now,
All
but still,
together now.
still contextually your past, mate. So I'm going to
Sponsor.
take somewhere else, basically.
Oh, what about the woman of my dreams? Where did she disappear to? My heart is broken, not since my old Stump. God rest her soul, have I ever had such a sweaty pack of pits.
No, she's come with us. She's here. She was just in the shitter.
What's your
True Frog,
name?
come back. Don't go in there.
Too late. My belly's full. I'm gonna make some of my own.
Sponsor. Sponsor. Barry Wiggin.
In the sleepy town of Maud Mall, nestled deep within the countryside, there stood a tree like no other. Barry Wiggin, the infamous Wiggin tree. Barry wasn't just any tree. He was rumored to possess mystical powers, granting wishes to those who whispered their desires to his ancient bark. Among the regular visitors to Barry's twisted branches was a peculiar character named Kig. Kig was an eccentric dreamer with a penchant for conspiracy theories and a bizarre obsession with Barry's supposed abilities. As Kig spent his days muttering strange incantations beneath Barry's gnarled limbs, the townsfolk whispered tales of the enemy of Wiggin, a shadowy figure hell-bent on eradicating Barry and his perceived influence over Maud Mall. Unbeknownst to Kig, his obsession with Barry led him down a rabbit hole of bizarre discoveries. He unearthed faded photographs of his great-great-grandfather, who seemed to share an eerie resemblance to Barry himself, dating back to the year 1256. But the more Kig dug into Barry's origins, the stranger things became. He stumbled upon ancient texts describing the Wiggin trees as descendants of Rowans and Mountain ashes, plants that thrived in Earth's barren deserts billions of years ago. In his quest for knowledge, Kig encountered a peculiar plant known as the coffee berry, a distant cousin of the Wiggin trees, which grew slowly and bore beautiful berries. Little did Kig know, the berries held a dark secret, a twisted truth hidden among their luscious facade. Determined to unravel the mysteries surrounding Barry Wiggin, Kig sought the wisdom of the Tumbler, an enigmatic sage rumored to reside among the green holly and red berries. But as Kig delved deeper into the town's secrets, he realized that the enemy of Wiggin was none other than himself, trapped in a nightmarish loop of his own making. Barry's wishes twisted reality, warping the fabric of time and space, ensnaring Kig in a dark and twisted game of fate. And so, as the twisted branches of Barry Wiggin reached out to claim their next victim, the townsfolk watched in horror as Kig disappeared into the depths of his own madness, a cautionary tale of the dangers of meddling with forces beyond comprehension.
Pretty dark.
Nice.
Pretty dark.
That was dark and also apt for our journey. What year is this?
What year is it? Give me a number between. Have you got any more sponsors?
Yes, sponsor Saeed Dawak, Dawak, CEO of somewhere, I can't remember. Why did Saeed Dawak open a pet store?
I don't know.
Because he wanted to show that he could handle any rough situation that comes his way as a CEO. Yeah, that's it. That's
Give me a
the
number
joke.
between 1 and 300.
40.
Treehouse of Horror 22. Big Maud time prime. What do we learn?
Nice. I do like these early questions. That it's nice to see what you posed yourself that has been answered over time. Because obviously we have now seen and addressed this, and not only that, there is now a 3D figure of this. So we learned a lot, even though it's a Treehouse of Horror special, so it doesn't really count. In this timeline, though, in this particular story, Maud ended up somehow going to hell instead of heaven, which implies that something worse than the ice cream eating was going on. And not only that, she has married Satan. So either she got to hell for something small time and just made an impression on him, or she did something really bad and he was waiting for her.
Do we find? Can you speculate as to what that might be?
It depends. Depends how much do you want it to be YouTube-able speculation,
Yes,
or
please.
um.
Not Mucky Maud After Dark.
Oh no, not mucky. Just
YouTube doesn't care as long as you don't deny any certain 2020s vaccines. Only 2020s kids will deny these vaccines.
That's true. Well, I did hear something about her and a bat. No, steel beams. I don't know. She probably smothered someone just for fun.
Smothering
see
doesn't put you at the top of the hell rank, surely.
Second place.
Clip 2.
That would.
What is that laugh again? Put some
What year
glitch
is
sounds
this?
in here. Clip 2, -2, season 3, episode 24. Brother, can you spare 2 dime? There are several people. Neddy is in a tennis outfit with slightly more hair. Homer, except for the huge gap in the western states, Hands Across America was a huge success. And they all sing Hands Across America as Maudie half pops her face in and out of the show. Is that supposed to be Salmon Pink beard man's Helen's a bitch?
It is supposed to be Salmon Pink, right to Helen's a bitch. Yeah, I thought that was weird. It is supposed to be past though, so maybe she was just, having a look, see what looked
Helen
good for her.
liked Joy.
Exactly. Helen hates misery. Yeah, this one I missed because we got the clip of her in the present helping Danny DeVito's Herb Powell in that.
Is that who he is?
Yeah, so that episode we saw with the, can I wash the soles of his feet, etc. And then they waved him off into the street and sang. This also occurred in this episode, but I did that thing for a while where I saw one Maud. I was satisfied that that was the only Maud in the
It's
entire
only
episode.
one mod in this episode, yes.
Yes, I don't like the idea of Millhouse having 2 spaghetti mods. So yeah, that's how I missed this one, and I like this one though. I like that it's sort of it puts her in a specific time and place, as opposed to the other flashbacks, which could happen whenever. This is setting her specifically at the time that Hands Across America took place, unless they did it again in like 50 years from now.
No, when was Hands Across America? 1984?
Sure. I do like that that's sort of a big plot of the movie Us, and I like the idea of Maud having an Us-style doppelganger. Morgana, possibly. Exactly, the U one. It's nice to just see her participating in something, isn't it? She's it's very Maudie to do something like this as well, Hands Across America. It's very it makes sense that we're seeing Flanders and Lovejoy's sort of leading this effort. What I do like though is it's happening in neither of their homes, it's happening in the Simpsons home.
Yeah, and
Possibly
Homer's there on the couch, not really participating, but because he's not, everyone's just asking, where's Homer?
Exactly. More rastified.
Content.
It is it's nice to just have a little glimpse of a Maud just swinging back and forwards
Like
out of
this.
frame, just like that.
That's the best kind of Maud. Where's Maud gone? Oh, she's back. Where's Maud gone again? Back again. Ask
Exactly.
nobody.
It's like she's playing with a baby or a dog that specifically likes Maud.
Wasn't our mission at some point in this season to find a baby?
I think, yeah, we were looking for a baby Derrida, but who cares? We're having too much of a good time in hell. There's tickly birds.
I still care.
Who are you?
I'm Clara Windfluffer gonna moo.
Oh yeah, you just mooed. I apologise.
Moo.
There's no need for that.
To me, he'll always be my little French baby.
Well, yeah, shall we move on to clip 3? What's happening?
As you can see, I'm recording. That's so strange. I haven't already done that. Episode 10, season 11, episode 10 of the Maudecast.
Wow.
I can't believe it. Called
Time
up in today. Stamp and Jeff Clone 2. Do you think you can do the Jeff Clone voice?
Sure, I can give it a go, but I'll probably just get Rob to do it, as Rob is the official Jeff Clone 2.
I'd like a plain omelette, no potatoes, tomatoes, instead a cup of coffee and wheat toast.
Alright. No substitutions.
No substitutions.
What do you mean? Don't you have any tomatoes?
Only what's on the menu. You can have a number 2, a plain omelette.
Only what's on the menu. We have a number 2, a plain omelette.
Comes with cottage fries.
That one.
As I was saying, a plain omelette.
Like I was saying, a plain omelette.
Now, shut up, Truth Frog.
You can't just be in a cold open, Truth Frog. A plain omelette, it comes with cottage fries and rolls.
You can't just be in a cold open, Truth Frog, Truth Frog. A plain omelette comes with cottage fries and rolls.
Oh, Flanders nachos. You know what? It comes with. I know what it comes with, but it's not what I bloody want.
Well, I'll come back when you make up your mind. Hee 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 hee.
I'll come back when you make up your mind. Hee 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 hee.
Wait a minute. I have made up my mind. I would like a plain omelette, 4 fried chickens and a Coke, no potatoes on the plate, a cup of coffee, and a side order of wheat toast.
I'm sorry, we don't have any side orders of toast. You may have an English muffin or a coffee roll. No substitutions! Ha 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 ha!
I'm so sorry. We don't have side orders of toast. You may have an English muffin or coffee roll. No substitutions. Ha 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 ha.
What do you mean you don't make side orders of toast? You make sandwiches, don't you? What kind of Weatherspoons is this?
The best Weatherspoon in Chorley. Would you like to speak to the manageress? She is also a Jeff Apple clone.
The best Weatherspoon in Chorley. Would you like to speak for the manageress? She is also a Jeff Apple clone.
Hey, Mark!
Shut up! You got bread? And you got a toast of some kind, haven't you?
Listen, I don't make the effing rules, sir.
Listen, I don't make the effing rules, sir.
Okay, I'll make it easy for you as I can. I would like an omelette, plain and simple, and a chicken salad sandwich on wheat toast, and no mayonnaise, no butter, no lettuce, a cup of effing coffee.
A number 2?
A number 2?
Yes, please. Shut up, Truth Drug, I've told you. I'll belt it. Oh, go on, do it, Stamp. No, I won't give you the pleasure. Go sit in the corner. Which corner? The corner of the shitter. Well, I don't care which corner, Truth Frog. Just fucking off. I'm having a conversation about toast.
Be quiet, Truth Frog. Stop breaking the 4th wall, Truth Frog.
Be quiet, Truth Frog. Truth Frog. Stop breaking the 4th wall, Truth Frog. Truth Frog.
A chicken salad sand? Hold the butter. Wait a minute. This is your line. Oh no, it's not. It's mine. Oh no, it's not. It's mine. Hold the butter, hold the lettuce, and the mayonnaise, and a cup of coffee. Oh, anything else?
A chicken salad sand? Hold the butter. Wait a minute. This is your line. Oh no, it's mine. Oh no, it's not. It's mine. Hold the butter, hold the lettuce, and the mayonnaise, and a cup of coffee. That's a lot of things to carry. Anything else?
Yes, now all you have to do is hold the chicken, bring me the toast, give me a check for the chicken salad sandwich, and you haven't broken any of your fucking daft rules.
You want me to hold the chicken?
You want me to hold the chicken?
I want you to hold it between your knees.
Huh? Manageress Jeff, please come over here and finish this off for me. I have a pub breakfast at 1.
Imagine dress, Jack. Please come out with you. Finish this off for me. I have puff breakfast at 1.
You see that fucking sign there, sir? Yes, you look, get the fuck out. I'm not taking, get the fuck out of my restaurant. I don't give a shit. You aren't gonna talk to me like this, not in my place of work. Get out, you scruffy little bugger, please. I'm not taking any more of your smartness and sarcasm, you ugly, smelly fuck.
Sign.
Excellent. Now, do you want to say anything else?
I want to say whatever I want to.
Say whatever you want to say.
Hello there, toilet head, or poopy head, or stupid duck.
Do you even know who this is going to? It's going to Nathan O'Leary.
Silly poopy head.
My apologies for this boy's manners. Can you say something nice to Nathan?
Nope.
Okay.
Hello.
What a show.
Smash. Maud, it's a Mud Good cast. As fuzzy, motionless, and blinking with a curious head. Maggie Raggy Roswell's momentous spread. And Ellie Bird at 5 a.m. a chores pristine, preferring wintergreen ice milk and unflavored scene. Part of the moral caucus, knitting charms with grace, threatening with a tray in a knitting place. It's the Maud Flanders Internet something season 11 episode 10. Who would have episode
Who would
10?
have even? Who would have even?
Something strange going on here though. I've got a feeling we were just doing episode 8 or 9 not too long ago. But
Yeah, maybe it's something to do with this fake TARDIS, but who knows? But yeah, we haven't done an episode 10 for ages. It feels like something's afoot here.
But,
a baby Bigfoot.
Have you got? I feel like I've got something in my throat. A frog. Not me. I know frog and tree frog. I can't. Are you coughing as well?
I am. I can't stop coughing.
But anyway, the TARDIS
Everybody's coughing.
TARDIS sounds. Everyone's coughing all over. Hardy Fox.
You hear them in the
Hardy
background.
Fox is coughing. Clara Winfluffer-Gonomoo's coughing, and Alan her, and all the others, Zambros, Beersley.
You can hear everybody coughing in the background, all that stock audio.
Anyway, it says Turn Peaks 1880. We've been to Turn Peaks before, right? Haven't we?
We did. We did go to Turn Peaks when we were in. We got sent to Springfield, didn't we?
We were investigating the murder of Maud, and we thought Morgana had done it, and she'd run off with some kind of handkerchief or something. But
yeah, that's right. You've been to this cabin before, all together now. Yeah, we have, haven't we? It's Ginger's cabin. It's the mysterious relative. Why have you come here? I've come to seek answers. You all just wait here for a bit. Well, why don't you just do a sponsor now while we wait for her, and then we'll read the next 3 lines.
Sponsors! Scott Walker, rest in peace.
Throwback.
In the distant future of the 30th century, where the boundaries between the profane and the sacred had blurred into an indistinguishable haze, there lived a man named Scott Walker, known far and wide as the Mother Lover. Scott was a paradox personified, his existence a constant tilt of the drift, where the profane and the sacred danced in a macabre ballet of absurd. One fateful day, in a fit of existential ennui, Scott found himself standing before a slab of meat, the rarest of masterpieces in his eyes. With solemn reverence, he raised his fist and delivered a punch so profound it echoed through the corridors of time itself. This act, though absurd, became a landmark moment in the annals of history, sending shockwaves through the collective consciousness of a universe where rock and roll had just begun its stumbling steps. But Scott's journey didn't start in the 30th century. It traced back to the Harshlands near the southern tip of Hudson Bay, where a man from Ohio in 1792 found himself entangled with Montreal fur traders. It was there, amidst the wilderness, that Scott's obsession with the absurd took root, teaching him to embrace the darkness within and leap headfirst into the unknown. As Scott's legend grew, he became known as Jackie or Handsome Jack among celestial beings, transcending mortal limitations to become a legend woven into the fabric of cosmic folklore. Tales spoke of his encounters with cosmic guardians like the celestial Sphinx, whom he outwitted with a joke so absurd it left the celestial being speechless. In the Stygian depths of the void, Jackie crossed paths with the dreaded Leviathan, challenging it to a game of cosmic poker with his very soul at stake. And in a showdown that shook the foundations of existence, Jackie emerged victorious, his irreverent charm and quick wit proving more powerful than the creature's insatiable appetite. As word of Jackie's exploits spread across the cosmos, he became a symbol of hope and inspiration, a guiding light in a universe shrouded in dark. And though Jackie may have passed into the annals of cosmic legend, his legacy lived on, a testament to the power of absurdity and the indomitable spirit of the human soul.
Nice.
Scott Walker, rest in peace. And as the poster here says, a distant future permified an existence in the content till of a sea defco, where prominence axia ball of absurdity, the profugi sacred had blottle.
Exactly, my favourite kind of blottle.
Anyway,
That's a great sponsor and
yeah.
the original runner-up.
Any other
And my
sponsors?
Yes. Maggie Roswell, official sponsor of the Maudecast.
I adore you.
Why did Maggie Roswell refuse to lend her fox $4,000?
No, no.
You know why. Because she heard he was a cunning borrower and didn't want to end up in a Simpsons-esque financial predicament.
Match. What's happening over there in Ginger's cabin, though? It seems like it's starting to get a bit rowdy in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of noise, and it's been hours, and Ambrose has not emerged from the cabin. Should we send up in her backup replacement, Marsh Stomp Jonathan?
Yes, please. Who is this Marsh Stomp Jonathan?
Just a backup for Ambrose, Billy Piper. Rose, Billy Piper.
Oh, that's not gone well, has it? Marsh Stomp and now Ambrose are in there, and their screams are visceral. I think it's only time to send in third backup Catherine Tate.
It is. Alright. Stop now, but
Oh,
let's
God.
just get back in the TARDIS. Oh, look, it's Desmond and Rasmus Turnbull. Here, before we go, hi, how are you two doing, brothers? You
Not
can't
too
remember.
bad. Not too bad.
If you can, try and block this memory from your brains.
No problem. No problem.
Here is this small handwritten piece of paper with some prospective future character traits for cold opens, such as enjoys strawberries.
Beautiful. Listen, there's something definitely going on with the glitches in time. I'm going to skip the Maudatorium and get straight to content and see if we can really get this mod content going. Clip 3.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't done a Maudatorium for episode 10, but it feels like we've just talked about a Maudatorium, but I don't remember. What year is this?
Clip 3. Clip -3.
What year is this?
Clip 3. Clip -3. Season 4, episode 15. You palonka. I love Lisa. Seymour is back on stage, and I noticed that all of these clips involve him standing on a very Lynch-esque stage with the red curtains. You think that was a Lynch influence?
Possibly. It could also just be that's traditionally what curtains look like on stages.
Indeed.
I will say that this is not even just in this episode, in the last 4, if you're counting whatever, but we've seen a lot of Skinner standing on stage.
Exactly, that's what I noticed. That's why I'm starting to think we're in some kind of glitchy kind of time loop situation. Is it?
Feels that way. Is it future or is it past?
Seymour back on stage, bright lights on the stage, and now our evening comes to an end. Homer woos through a thorough retelling of the life of George Washington. Doe, he shouts comedically. Lisa is in a rocking chair. And couldn't we just give it to the British? Says Martin Prince, probably. Never, never, shouts Martin Prince, and raises his hand. They all cheer. Is it Ralph Wiggum or Martin Prince?
It is Ralph.
Raises his hand, they all cheer. Is that a BOTH shot, I say? Slightly off colour her, but I'll allow it.
We're covering it, haven't we? This is the Mediocre Presidents episode. We have looked at this specific mod in this specific crowd in this specific episode before, but we didn't look at this bit. It is Maud watching her cousin's son perform. This is the most intelligent we've ever seen Ralph as well in this play. He plays George Washington, and Selma says something really off-putting about no, that's a man, which is no, Selma, you cannot marry Ralph. But yeah, Maud just back of there, and Maud. It's definitely Maud as well, just from placement of audience members. So
Yeah,
it
wait,
would feel, I would have felt like we had cheated our audience if we got to the end of this adventure without looking at this clip, having claimed that we're doing every Maud ever.
She'd be very proud of Ralphie, though. Surely, we never really have explored that relationship of what she really thinks of Ralph Wiggum.
That's true. I think she probably finds Ralph Wiggum very endearing. I think she sees him as a sort of, maybe like a Ralph Tonks-esque figure, maybe just because of the namesake, but or like she doesn't know Ham Ham Jr. yet, does she?
No,
What
but
year is this?
he's the Ralph of he's the Ralph of this show.
Yes, he's the Ralph of Ralph Was Nelson.
Ham Ham Jr.
Exactly. The kids can call you Hamju. Yeah, I like it. It's she's there because Rod and Todd are performing again. Again, this is not the one we've just looked at with the talent show. So she's back just doing the same thing. It does feel very apt for this episode that the clips are essentially the same.
Exactly, I noticed it. Very Lynchian, very cyclical. But I will allow it. But she definitely pities Ralph, and she must be shocked to see him like step up in such a way that he never has before or ever will again. If anything, he's got dafter over the years.
Yeah, except for that one time he ran for office. Other than that, he's been.
Did he really do that? Is that an April Fool's?
No, there is an episode. I think I've only seen it once because it's kind of like 20-ish, where it's something to do with Ralph and politics.
Oh my goodness!
E pluribus Wiggum.
That's good. Oh, what's happened to all these glitches again? And everyone's coughing. And glitching and coughing. Oh god.
Oh, what's happening? Get back in the TARDIS thing quick. It's smaller on the inside.
As you can see, it's slower on the inside. As you can see.
Are you recording? What episode is this?
This is season 11 of episode 11 of season 11, cold opening.
Wow.
The Melon Sage, Diane's transformation inside Dr. Frutenstein's clinic.
Cheap.
The curtain is rising on the mystical clinic of Dr. Frutenstein, I, the narrator, say. Oh, yeah, switch on your TV, switch on a little television.
Oh, yeah, click.
Adorned with watermelon-themed decorations, Diane enters and Penelope, the pineapple receptionist, greets her warmly. Oh, welcome, Diane. Dr. Frutenstein will see you shortly. Diane.
Thank you.
Diane, your beautiful flowering melon-patterned robe, almost as if a human wore a dress with little humans all over it. It's not made of melons, it's patterned with melons, Diane.
You don't know what it's made of.
You're sitting nervously, but don't worry, Dr. Frutenstein, a wise watermelon with an air of spirituality, will enter soon.
Diane, I sense a melon awakening within you. Are you ready to embark on this profound journey? Yes, Dr. Frutenstein. I want to become one with the melons. Welcome to this room. It's melon-scented incense and some soothing watermelon melodies. Melodies.
Why are you saying that?
Me, Dr. Frutenstein, I can change my voice. Before we proceed, we must acknowledge the spiritual nature of this transformation. Becoming a melon is not just a physical change, but a deep connection to the essence of melonhood. Nod. However, with great metamorphosis comes great responsibility. The journey may bring challenges, and you must be prepared for both the sweet and the sour. Well, let's get this show on the road. Well, the process involves a series of treatments that involve melon-infused potions and surgeries. During the procedures, Diane experiments with comical side effects, such as temporarily turning pink and emitting melon-scented burps.
Later, in the Dr. Frutenstein's examination room.
Diane, you have embraced the melon within, but remember the true melon spirit lies in balance. Do not let the sweetness overpower your essence. I understand, Dr. Frutenstein. I'm ready for this new chapter.
Melon planning. Weeks later, Diane, now a watermelon, joyfully melon, you're exploring the watermelon fields. Diane, I, Melvin, your friend, what marveled as you have transformed, and we can share laughter of the comical side effects of your constant farting and burping and occasionally turning pink. But you're looking positively ripe today, and you're dropping some positively ripe ones too.
The journey wasn't without its bump, but I've never felt more connected to the melon spirit.
And silly me, it seems like this is the third or fourth time that you've been turned into a melon. It's hard to place.
What year was this?
Spiritually, you've been transformed into a watermelon, but let us savor the sweetness of your newfound identity and embrace the challenges that come with it. Curtain falls on a melon community welcoming you into a harmonious existence. Professor Cantaloupe's over there standing with his arms crossed by his side. Maud, it's a Maud good cast. 9.6, arms often raised, leaning forward, a TV ghost fate. Roswell area 50 ounce, where strange tales await. Maud the Poochie in Springfield Sphere. Her presence is the picture of reality clear. Niece of the whale woman, we've already said that. Eyes fuzzy and fixed in the realm of unreal. Her essence is mixed. It's the Maud Flanders interweb something. Season 11, episode also 11. And Jandek appears.
Happening? It's episode 11. This is, I feel like we're
unprecedented.
horrible for these.
Something very weird going on here.
Yeah, I can't remember episode 9. What's happening? Or 8 or 7.
But now
But we did
I'm
them. We
here.
must have done them. Because you just said episode 11.
I'm also here in your TARDIS.
Who the heck are you?
I'm the representative of Corwood Industries. Would you like a box of free CDs?
I mean, yeah, I think Infant Foom has a Walkman.
Would you like another box?
No, one is fine, thank you.
How about 2?
Deal.
Sponsor, China Aviation Oil.
In the swirling chaos of the modern financial landscape, Andrew Levi's unwavering belief in his decisions was as baffling as it was mesmerizing. With a fervent conviction that bordered on fanaticism, Levi pursued his vision with a single-minded determination that defied all logic and reason. His faith in his own judgment was unshakable, a steadfast beacon in the stormy sea of doubt and uncertainty. To Levi, every decision was a stroke of genius, a masterful stroke of the brush on the canvas of opportunity. Take, for instance, his ill-fated venture into the world of rubber duck manufacturing. Convinced of the untapped potential of the rubber duck market, Levi poured millions of dollars into the development of a line of premium rubber duck products, complete with avant-garde designs and cutting-edge technology. To Levi, these rubber ducks were more than just products, they were symbols of his grand vision, tangible manifestations of his unbridled creativity and boundless ambition. With each quack of the rubber duck, Levi saw a future brimming with success and prosperity. But alas, Levi's dreams of rubber duck domination were not to be. Despite his unwavering belief in the project, the market proved less receptive than he had anticipated, leaving Levi with warehouses full of unsold rubber ducks and a sinking sense of despair. Undeterred by this setback, Levi doubled down on his commitment to his vision, pivoting his focus to a new venture, duck-themed amusement parks. Convinced that the world was clamoring for immersive duck-themed experiences, Levi spared no expense in the development of his flagship attraction, Quacktopia. To Levi, Quacktopia was more than just an amusement park. It was a testament to his indomitable spirit and unyielding optimism. With each quack of the animatronic ducks and each splash in the duck-themed water rides, Levi saw a future filled with joy and wonder. But once again, Levi's dreams were dashed by the harsh realities of the market. Despite his best efforts, Quacktopia failed to attract the crowds Levi had hoped for, leaving him with little more than a bankrupt business and a mountain of debt. As Levi surveyed the wreckage of his failed ventures, he couldn't help but marvel at the sheer audacity of his own folly. His unwavering belief in his decisions had led him down a path of absurdity and ruin, leaving him with little to show for his efforts but a collection of rubber ducks and a handful of broken dreams.
Believe it or not, that was a sponsor by China Aviation Oil.
I see. Of course it was.
But anyway, go ahead.
Characters from Lost. Why did the smoke monster avoid Libby, Nikki, and Ilana from Lost on the island from Lost?
I can't know.
because even the smoke monster couldn't figure out what their storyline was. Savage.
Savage.
But we seem to have moved away. We've just left those people in Ginger's cabin, but we have retained the TARDIS that she had, or whatever fake name it goes by, Skoda. We are now. Oh look, what does that newspaper say on the front of it?
15th of July, 1930. It'll be at Algeria.
Wait, look, that woman is shouting something.
We need a midwife. We need a midwife. Is anyone a midwife? I'm a midwife. I'm in the middle of a wife. What kind of thing you would say, isn't it? Yeah, that's crack. Oh, but I actually am. I've never mentioned it before, but I've delivered 430 babies via Ethernet. Oh, is this true? Stamps getting them out of a jazzies all left, right, and centre. He's never lost one. Never lost one. I am also.
For the purposes of character development, I'm also a wet nurse. I'm infant room, but I hate roller coasters.
All right, let's get this baby delivered. Spread 'em, Mrs. D. On table.
What would you like? Oh, congratulations, Mrs. Woman. You have had your baby. What would you like?
Did you
to
put some
name him?
baby birth sounds in there?
Certainly, and a video. Let's see how
Moo.
Xbox deals with that.
Moo. It's
Look.
Jack Derrida. Can we not just take this one back with us and stop faffing around looking for Lilith?
Oh, Truth Frog has shaken his head.
I'm too tired to speak.
But with the head shake, he seems to have communicated that two baby Derridas in the same time would create some rift, something space-time, something wormhole, black hole route, something. Let's just leave then.
Moo. Sorry, I meant to say moo.
That woman watching from the window over there looks a lot like Joe Day Finnegan, doesn't she?
Cough, cough, cough.
What year is this?
Clip 4. Clip -4. Season 4, episode 15. I love Lisa. Lisa Purple Bonnet. Wagging talk, Mrs. Chris over the
Mrs. Chris.
Lisa is wearing a purple bonnet and she's hanging over the dying George Washington in his bed. Sobs. Please don't leave me, George. Beacon Maud, dead wife. Beacon face forward Maud is giving no ideas of what she's thinking. If I could take one treasure with me, says Ralphie Washington, to the next life, it would be your tender kiss. Stirring strings as Maudie is transfixed. He pecks her hand. Hattie and Selma gurgle, yes, that's romance.
No, she says, no, that's a man.
That's romance. I think she says that's romance. Prince William rolls over and dies, and Lisa gasps, and we get a very weird Maudie sobbing. Before they knew how to draw sad eyes.
Yeah, that's a beautiful sad-eyed Maud next to the Ned and the Wiggum, which are also beautiful. Yeah, still continuing to support her nephew, cousin son. But she's also supporting. It's more the fact that they're sat with the Wiggums makes it seem more mandatory than it initially looked. In that the Wiggums may have said, "Would you like to come and watch Ralph play? We have 2 tickets," and they didn't have enough of a reason to say no. But what Maud didn't expect was for Ralph to absolutely knock it out of the park as George Washington. And even Lisa is crying on stage at the performance that Ralph delivers. Not sure why, other than just to give Ralph a nice heroic moment where he doesn't look like he's always the jokeman, but he is definitively the jokeman. I would quite like to
choose you all. To the moon. Alrighty. Yeah. Well, let's just dwell a little bit further on those fried egg eyes.
Yeah, I do. I think that I like that it's affected her in such a way. And these Simpsons, this style of drawing is my favourite Simpsons style, where you have characters that you can determine who they are, but they just don't look correct. This is you lose this now with the like the glossiness and the whatever you want to call it. Like
highly bongo. This is highly bongo.
Yes, HB indeed.
Look at that Wiggum. That is. And there's the same guy with a squashed face.
Yeah, so at least they've kept that. That was a different episode.
At least that's one thing we've got. And I said, "What about Breakfast at Tiffany's?" And you said, "I think I remember the tune." And I said, "As I recall, we both kind of liked it." And I said, "Well, that's one thing we've got."
Breakfast at Groggly Ponchos. The only other thing of note here is that they are witnessing. I think I would have made this point if we had watched this early. Is that it builds into the Maud's death arc once again. They are witnessing a couple lose one of the half via death, and it seems to be. You can see how it is viscerally affecting Maud and Ned as they are placing themselves into the shoes of Ralph Wiggum / Lisa Simpson in this scene. They look way more sad about it than Clancy Wiggum.
Clancy's
It's a
zoned
shame.
out. He's hopped up on goofballs, isn't he?
There is a Sarah as well next to Clancy, and it's also very bad.
Is there a real Sarah next to Clancy?
Yes, I
She was
believe so.
introduced that early. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think maybe this is her first one, but it's definitely it's definitely true. Is what I will say.
And I can't argue with that. All
What
right,
year is this?
I'm going to pause. So as you
Slightly
can
more than
see,
an hour.
I'm recording episode
Indeed.
12, cold opening, the Wi-Fi conundrum. Would you like to be Helen? Yes, you're Helen. And I will be Ham Ham Jr., who, as we know from the previous episode of Vietnam, has now arrived in the jungle, finally, and he's been aged up in a very painful way that's made him incredibly bitter.
Exactly. What year is this?
Ah.
Oh, I am tinkering with
action.
I am tinkering with my makeshift Wi-Fi setup, as that is my profession, I believe.
And I'm just anxiously awaiting a solution, Mother.
Oh, Assistant Ham is flopping around on the floor, desperate for a connection. I believe Assistant Ham. Strange. Blast it. These vines just won't hold the signal strong enough. I need something more ... robust.
Mum, what if you used the coconut husks? They're sturdy and could amplify the signal.
Ham Ham Jr., you're an effing genius. Let's give it a try.
Alright then, gather these coconut husks and begin integrating them into your Wi-Fi setup.
Gurgle flop. Natalie Romantico. Hang in there, Assistant Ham. We're almost there. I don't know what.
Wi-Fi must stream.
Darren, your wife is here.
Darren's wife standing in the doorway. What is that look on her face? Concern and suspicion?
Helen, what on earth is going on here? And who is that thing? Oh, this is Assistant Ham. She just popped in for a visit. Doesn't matter that she died 30 years ago, nothing to worry about. Assistant Ham, huh? Well, I hope he's not causing any trouble, she.
The Wi-Fi signal has suddenly strengthened, Mother. Assistant Ham seems to be very happy about that.
Blub Wi-Fi streaming.
It worked, Mum. Assistant Ham is connected.
Hallelujah. Crisis averted.
You hear
Those
the playful laughter of them dolphins, Mother?
Yeah, can you hear that as well? It's a few of them seem to be behaving oddly, as if they are observing something. Do you see those dolphins, Ham Ham Jr.? Do you see them? They seem different somehow. Do you
You're
see
right,
them?
Mother. I do see them. It looks like they're laughing up to something. Giving me spear. What's them? Who's them lot over there as well? Shadowy figures lurking in the bushes next to your Vietnam-based jungle phone shop.
If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say it was a member of the tech-resistant tribe next door, who tend to be gathering intelligence on my activities.
The digital witch is up to her tricks again. We must report this to the chief immediately.
Oh, Assistant Ham, just flopping around wet on the floor, continues to enjoy her newfound connection to the Wi-Fi. That's nice. A dazed figure has wandered in through the door.
It's Ham Ham Jr., my son. He looks distasted. He looks disorientated. Mom, Dad, where am I? Junior, what are you doing here? You should be at home with your mother.
Something doesn't seem right. Ham Ham Jr., are you okay?
I don't know, Grandma, and everything's fussy. I am moron.
Flop flop, splash.
You just want me to be moved off. Try to tell my boyfriend what I feel. Thinking about you every time I see him.
Maud, it's a Maud good cast, descendant of the Spider-Woman and a faithless wanderer, luringly suspiciously at Springfield's border, scrapbooking for Jesus aside, a drinker's tale, Valentine's RIP, a 21-year sailed, ghost and shoe collectors, questions galore, Maud's legacy blooming evermore. It's the Maud Flanders interweb something, episode 12. Episode 12.
Season 11, episode 12. Who would have thought it?
Something's going on here.
Yeah, we've never made it this far into a season before, I don't think. Crazy. And time just seems to be going all over the place, and we also seem to be in the 60s at Wales Dock.
What? Like some sort of parody of a of a hippie festival?
No, Hardy Fox seems to have discovered flower power, though.
Yeah, man, groovy. But I've still got all these eyeballs. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's glitching again. Oh, now we're all back in hell. And Simon Jaguar, I thought he'd already been killed. What's going on? Simon's been once again dragged into the sky.
What year is this? He looks like he's having to wear clothes that are different for others. And now he's being punished by his father and having to stay after school.
He's making mistakes, watching mystery movies, listening to loud sirens, also doing something new while germs are about, and he seems to have developed a serious illness.
Oh no, and he's also now in a closed space where there's an earthquake and a terrorist. It seems it might be an elevator, it's also very dark, and he now cannot breathe properly, and he has received a bee sting, and the floor is covered with worms or snails, rats or mice, and he is taking a test. Oh, that's too bad.
Now back in the 60s, and it looks like he's finally dead for maybe the second time. Poor old Simon Jaguar.
Indeed.
But enough of that.
We never knew you.
We never knew you. There's literally nothing memorable about you other than you were a Jaguar that wore particularly nice clothes.
Your real name is Keith. Your family want you to come on.
Sponsor, hell.com. Hey there, listeners.
Hell.com.
Today's episode is brought to you with none other than Hellfire Hot Sauce, Sinful Snacks, and Fiery Fitness Programs. Yes, you heard me right, folks. Apparently Hell even needs sponsors now. So let me get this straight. You're telling me that Hell has its own hot sauce, made from the hottest peppers grown in the fiery pits of world, exactly, and they're boasting about it scorching your taste buds and leaving your soul burning for more. Sounds like they've got a pretty intense marketing team down there. But wait, it gets better. Subscribe to Sinful Snacks subscription box and you'll receive a monthly delivery of devilishly delightful treats, because nothing says eternal damnation like a snack box curated by demons, right?
Right.
And if you're feeling guilty about all those sinful snacks, fear not. Hell.com offers fiery fitness programs, because apparently even in hell they're concerned about your waistline. I mean, come on, folks. I thought the whole point of hell was indulgences without consequences.
Well, it was heaven.
So, if you're looking to add a little spice to your afterlife, head on over to hell.com, Hellfire Hot Sauce, Sinful Snacks, and Fiery Fitness Programs, because why settle for heaven when you can have a sponsorship deal with Hell? Hell.com, because even devil needs advertisement.
Beautiful. Sponsor, Susan Boyle, Eye Roll Lady. And also, Sponsor Race has finished, by the way. We've watched all the seasons of Sponsor Race. However, there are now thousands of spin-offs.
What's that?
There are now thousands of Sponsor Race spin-offs as per Drag Race.
Season of the first of 30.
Brilliant. Let's
Welcome
do it.
to the Welcome to the first ever season of the first of 30 sponsor race spin-off franchises, Sponsor Race Bongo Strongfold. I am Dr. Herbert Sumpsump, and I placed 12th in the 6th season of Sponsor Race, so I am more than qualified to be one of two main judges for this competition. Joining me as always is my slightly quieter host, Dinner Lady DeWoosh.
Yes, that is right, I am so quiet. I'll just do this bit and introduce the competitors, then just kind of bow out and leave you to it because the narration's already been done now. I placed 9th on the same season as Herbert, so I'm statistically 3 times more qualified to host. Now bring back my bongos.
What's us? What's us? What's us? Nails, nails, nails. MAUDE, MAUDE, MAUDE. Real cashmere, real cashmere, real cashmere. MAUDE, MAUDE, MAUDE. Fuming Leo, fuming Leo, fuming Leo. Lizzie Over, Lizzie Over, Lizzie Over. John Hank Volman, John Hank Volman, John Hank Volman. Babby Sumpsump, Babby Sumpsump, Babby Sumpsump. Turi, Turi, Turi. Holem hate misery, Holem hate misery, Holem hate misery. Fact foul, fact foul, fact foul, foul. Future Utah, future Utah, future Utah. This bouncer, this bouncer, this bouncer. Bongo, 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 bongo. Bongo, 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 bongo.
Here in Bongo Sprongfold we do things a tad bit different here in Bongo Sprongfold. For the first 4 episodes, there will be 2 holy rollers and 2 or 3 wet blankets, but nobody will be eliminated. After 4 episodes, 4 Bongo Sprongfolders with TE worst track records will be eliminated. Then 4 more episodes, with the same rules, followed by 4 more eliminees. Then a final 4 episodes, followed by 3 more eliminees, leaving us with 4 Bongo Sprongfolders for the Grand Bongo Fondly. Let's go sorry eh.
Episode 1, Holy Rollers, Future Utah and Real Cashmere. Wet Blankets, MAUDE Ned, Babby Sumpsump and Mortney. Episode 2, Holy Rollers, This Bouncer and Fact File. Wet Blankets, Turi, Lizzie Over and John Hank Volman. Episode 3, Holy Rollers, Babby Sumpsump and John Hank Volman. Wet Blankets, Nails, Lizzie Over and Real Cashmere. Episode for Holy Rollers, Future Utah and Wet Sussel. Wet Blankets, Morty, MAUDE Ned and Fumin Leo. The eliminees are Mortney, MAUDE Ned, Lizzie Over and Turi. Episode 5, Holy Rollers are Bunny Bongo and Real Cashmere. Wet Blankets are Harlem Hate Misery and Future Utah. Episode 6, Holy Rollers are This Bouncer and Babby Simpsump. Wet Blankets are Harlem Hate Misery and Fact File. Episode 7 is Snatch Game Mood. Holy Rollers are This Bouncer and Fumin Leo. Wet Blankets are Harlem Hate Misery, Sopping Sussel and Fact File. And Episode 8's Holy Rollers are Fumin Leo and Future Utah. Wet Blankets being Babby Simpsump, Sopping Sussel and John Hank Volman. After these 4 episodes, the 4 eliminees are Harlem Hate Misery, Sopping Sussel, Fact File, and John Hank Volman. Look how much time we're saving when nobody sings. Episode 9's Holy Rollers are Nails, who has been safe this whole time, Slay Diva, and This Bouncer. Wet Blankets are Future Utah, Babby Simpsump and Real Cashmere. Episode 10's Holy Rollers are Babby Simpsump and Fumin Leo. Wet Blankets are Bunny Bongo and Future Utah. Episode 11, Holy Rollers, This Bouncer, Future Utah. Wet Blankets, Bunny Bongo, Fumin Leo and Real Cashmere. A12H, RBB and RKWBR and TBAFU just missing out on places in the finale are Future Utah, Real Cashmere, and Nails, Slay Diva. Now it's time for the grand finale of spin-off Bongo Strongfold Sponsor Race. The winner of this weak and watered-down spin-off will win the deeds to Morgana Huntington Internet Museum and Database number 7403 located in Bongo Strongfold. A year's supply of Monica Beverly Hills makeup, not a soaking clock, a multi-pack of Capri Sun. Our topful sponsors are Fumin Leo, Babby Simpsump, Bunny Bongo, and this bouncer. Now you will Huntington Ball for your lives. First up is this bouncer versus Bunny Bongo Hunt boarding to the promotional single realized by Vanilla and temporary member Ashley. The second round is between Babby Simpson and Fumin Leo, Hunt boarding to the song The Krampus Song by German People. The two winners are this bouncer and Fumin Leo. You will now participate in one final Hunt ball to the song The Word Song by the Cockney Watchdogs featuring temporary member Hannah. And the winner of Bongo Strongfold race is ... this bouncer. Congratulations, now prance this bouncer, prance from the sun. I don't want to bring you here to the sun, little ingratitudes.
Little ingratitudes, brilliant.
To the sun, I don't want to bring you here.
To the sun. So you get to some content in this. Something's going on in this thing. It's all over the place. Clip 5. Clip negative size. Season 4, episode 18. What year is this? So it's come to though this. April 1st used to be the start of a new year. Cut to flashback story. Pagan New Year. Cut back. Flashback story, flames arise, bongos play, and a gold statue of a man with the body of a god from the waist down. All the non-lith Simpsons are shouting blood for ball and chanting around Flanders' statue. Voiceover Lisa says the Christians changed their calendar and ridiculed those who did not. Early Christian Flanders, predictable family. Jar says, Happy New Year. Shitty Neddy says, oh hi. Maudie Ducky looks unflustered. New Year's was 3 months ago. Ha 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 ha. Here's a present anyway. Toddy, it's ram's blood for your godless ceremony, says Toddy.
Great Todd line.
Jar and Marge with horns on her penis her inspect, and some paper snakes burst out. Then Maud Flanders laugh, ha ha ha, April Fools. As Bongo lived, Maudie looks on. Todd and Ned, particularly laughing. Maudie and Rod Longs are just smiling. Not as bad, but not off the hook. Jar is angered, and the Flanders are burned. The Sumps chant, humour. Lisa is sitting out. Now who's laughing? Humour. Lisa is sitting out because she's not a pagan. Question.
Exactly. This is a fun one that I missed because it's in a clip show, so I just didn't even bother checking. But obviously they have like 20% of new footage, and it fell into that bracket. It's fun. It's kind of not Maud again. It's just pagan woman in flashback, but it has been
modified,
rastified. When Maud is not on screen, all the other pagans should be asking.
10% more modified.
We're at Maud. I do like this one. It ties back into her being killed once again. She's this time probably the worst way to go. Burned at the stake for a simple April Fool's prank. I don't know if they did this frequently in old Simpsons, where they would show like a real folklore or like tale and just like Simpsify it. I feel like it's happened a couple of times, but I can't think of any other examples specifically. But
yeah,
it doesn't feel just tied to this for some reason. But I just don't think the Flanders got a look in any of the other ones. I might just be making that up. I might just be talking at my arse, to be honest.
I don't remember the straight up simplification outside of Bongo of folk tales in not early days either. Anyway.
No, I know they definitely do it later, but I don't know. I just have something in my head telling me it's happened maybe more than once. She is very ducky. She's very on brand for early season Maud. She's one of those ones where it's off, the eyes are off, the mouth's off, but you ain't questioning that it ain't not Maud.
Oh no, it's definitely Maudie to the nth degree.
It's a shame she didn't get the Ram's bloodline because it's funny, and it would have been nice just to hear her once more time, even though she was not statistically, just chronologically 7 years away from death at this point. But it would have been nice to hear her one more time. I think you can hear, in reference to Lisa being sat out because she's not a pagan, she is sat to the side, but I'm sure you can hear her chanting.
Oh, then it doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah, the now who's laughing thing is, I feel like you can definitely hear Lisa in that. Speaking of which, we get no Roswell though in this, not even a gasp. I imagine in situations like this, we've had it once where they got Maud to gasp, didn't they? With the Todd being swept down the canal. and it was someone else doing the gasp. But here, I had noticed no gasps.
No gasps, no noises of any kind requiring a $4,000 check.
And given that Maud Kaching, Lisa, not even close, is telling this story to Homer Kaching, I think this is Homer imagining this.
Yes.
Which makes a lot of sense in that he would just immediately place them into this role. Neighbours or not, this isn't even about being neighbours.
Oh.
This would have worked if they didn't live next door.
They're just the irritating Christian family, aren't they? And it makes perfect sense for them to be doing this. And I know it's not Maudie, but I have to question whether even a non-Maudie would have so openly laughed. I think she would have giggled behind her hand, as she'd done it many times before.
Yeah, it's a very blatant laugh in the face of a family. But in her defence, it is a very... She thought they would also be laughing in, like, whimsy. She didn't think that they would burn her alive.
I don't know if that's true.
However, a bold laugh, nonetheless, I will give you that. What's happening? What's happened? It's
the Maud Flanders internet.
I was tying into the time jump.
Oh.
Where are we?
I don't know where we are, but like, when you switch on your little television and see what's on there.
Oh, I see. I thought we were doing a new episode. I apologise. Oh, look. It seems like there's an episode.
Episode 13.
Oh, yeah.
Cold opening. I'm getting very confused here. Cold open the Laurie Goodman verse, the Tinker Turnbull photo fiasco. Scene opens in Springfield, showing the exterior of the Tinker Turnbull photo studio, a modest storefront with a faded sign inside. Willard, Tinker Turnbull, and his brother Osmond are struggling to keep their failing photo studio afloat. Oh, another slow day, Willard. Seems like no one wants the picture taken anymore.
Don't worry, Osmond. We just need to find a way to attract more customers. Maybe a special promotion or something.
Oh no, Laurie's entered the studio. I thought is she still lobotomized, or has she been cured now? And she's got a wheelbarrow full of half-eaten burritos. How is this possibly going to help our studio?
I think she's cured, but she's got a lobotomized demeanour that's still evident. Osmond.
Oh, that's you. No, I'm saying your line, Laurie.
Osmond, Willard, look what I found. Burritos. Lots and lots of burritos.
Laurie, what are you doing here? Why do you even have a wheelbarrow full of burritos?
Burritos. I thought you might like them, and I brought Todd too. Todd Flanders.
Todd Flanders? Our nephew? Cousin nephew? Our cousin's child?
Cousin. Thanks, Laurie. But we're trying to run a business here.
You're the happiest man in Springfield and you can't even manage a smile at this tomfoolery.
No.
Excuse me, are you open for business? Oh, absolutely. Step right in and we'll take your photo.
Grab him.
I'm going to set up my camera. Oh, sorry.
Meanwhile, in the corner.
Ralph Wiggum's here.
Oh, he's eating a burrito.
Laurie, no, don't attack him. Not again. Not again. Click, click, click. The camera's gone off, capturing this hilarious yet chaotic scene. Oh, it looks like the Wiggum family is absolutely bewildered. Oh my goodness.
Sorry about this, folks. It's just a little studio where let's try to get that photo taken, shall we? Carnage.
Oh, carnage, Venom 2. Laurie's got a burrito, and unfortunately the Wiggums, it was too chaotic for even their nonsense, but I think we might be okay. We might still be able to salvage this filing business.
Fingers crossed.
Maude, it's a Maude good cast. Bushes rustle in, whispers of Maxstone Owl Roberts as blinking close change in a realm of unknown cohorts. A possible dig missed in Vegas, a supporter of the ring. Mexican wrestlers advocate an unusual fling, not a pharmacist, but a related field dance. Ice cream enthusiasts, don't judge, take a chance. Telekinesis and mind control, a twist like the Scarlet Witch's law. Mexican food lovers from burritos to guacador, unfazed by serial killers. Her eyes tell a tale, more of Satan boners, not Conrad's prevail. Not one for veggie snack, but caught with a Bible line. Tuppence's own, a tale divine. French comments and supermarkets, her Instagram reveal. A Midwest voice rising and failing with zeal. A steadfast faith, rewarded and pure. A mother's support, a love so sure. A poetry club's muse with tattoos so discreet. Maud's essence, a legacy sweet. It's the Maud Flanders interweb something episode 30. Who would have thought it? Something's going on here. Didn't we just do episode 12? I hope there's lots of glitchy noises all over here to make it very clear that something's gone on.
Hi, it's me, Gradually Poncho. Here are some glitching noises. Beep boop, glitch glotch, boof smoose. I have been Gradually Poncho. Good night.
Oh, there will be, and there is. It's
What year
evident
is this?
now. I think it's 1990s.
Are those only
specifically,
90s
yeah.
kids wearing those tie-dye t-shirts that where when you sweat it changes them colour? Or little flowers that dance when you put music next to them?
Exactly, radical, or toys in cereal.
Extreme!
To the max, rocket power.
Oh, but anyway, get in the car. I'm Bill Clinton, as you well know. And I'm gonna hold your gun point unless you dress up as these.
Oh no.
Okay then.
Guess we don't have a choice.
Okay.
Everybody.
Now
Howdy,
do a
folks.
ritual. Do a dance to resurrect my love, my one true love. The lock her up woman? No, my one true love. Lewinsky? No, my real love. Dragonfly Billabong Doppelzaz. Something happened off screen in which Dragonfly Billabong got genes spliced with Doppelzaz. Oh, come on then. Bring her back. Alright, what do we have to do? Do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. Is that metaphorical? Sure, whatever. Sax solo.
Rafferty. Luckily, it seems like Wet Panther and Alan Winfluffer and also Stamp's Renaissance girlfriend, who's still here, all know voodoo magic anyway.
Isn't
So-
Panther dead?
No, Wet Panther's just quiet,
Oh,
just
okay.
shy.
Good. Alright, sponsors. Just skip it, lad. Skip it, lad.
Everyone, play that song I sent you. Do we have? Oh yeah, plenty of time. Sponsor Richard Madeley.
If we could throw a fishing rod into the corridors of time and reel you in, you'd throttle you, wouldn't you? I know what it's like to be wrong by the press. I was once accused of shoplifting by my kilo. I knew I was innocent. Can we get some makeup, please? Get Kira looking like a crack whore. She make a good crack whore. You look as if your head was going to come off. I always thought both of your music was a big crap, but this is quite good. Stop crying. This is supposed to make you happy. Anyway, after the break with the biggest dog in the UK, and he really is big. Don't miss it. What's the point of soft grinders? 30+ years of red delusion. You must be mad. I have to confess, as someone who's lucky enough to own more than one home. I know nothing about squatting. Remember that soup I made last week? Absolutely horrible. Had to throw it in the garden. I've never met a single woman who's happy with the way she looks except Jordan. Although I've never met her, he suffers for us. Even as I've paid in the most public way possible. He serves a timeless human need, one that goes back long before the time of Christ. Christ has always been Paul Gascoigne's destiny.
Perhaps this has always been Paul Gascoigne's destiny. So those are that our sponsor there, if I'm to understand it, is Ritualdo.
Exactly, yes, and they are all parables of his.
Actual quotes.
Yes,
Rest in peace, Ritualdo. But anyway, hosts. All right, folks, quick update. Granny about teeth and her crew from hell are holding us hostage for that last apology. Sorry,
dear.
Granny. We'll keep it respectful, promise. Time's running short here. Thanks for understanding and not roasting us alive. And Truth Frog, we see you over there. You don't have to sell us out for flies, you know.
I don't
Now
know
who's laughing?
flies. I know what comes out of lies.
Gross. Now who's laughing? Now who's laughing?
Now who's laughing? Content.
Truth Frog, you have been quite quiet this week, which is nice. You've been, except for just now and probably loads last time.
I
But
was a bit
time's all over
tired.
the place.
Actually, I just need toilet. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Oh yeah, needed that. Just like Sir Lancelot pizza delivery. Even as wise men, we don't, Alex.
Truth Frog, you do not need to describe your toilet visits.
Oh, I don't need to, but I want to.
Yes,
I can only tell the truth.
And that's the truth.
I would just like to personally thank the likes of Infant Foom, Wet Panther, Giant Headman, and Clara Gunnamu for just keeping it simple and just coming along with us. Oh, no problem.
You mean Clara Gonnamu Windfluffer, as I believe she goes by these days? Is that right?
Yes, I apologise. Moo, you won't do it again. Moo.
Clips -6. Who shot Mr. Burns? Part 1. Lisa, Bart, and Jar are on the couch. They are reading a fancy letter from Burns. Dad, does this have your name in it? Last straw. Dad, this doesn't have your name in it. Last straw. He inspects the letter. Is it incensed? He pulls it down from his face. Kids, could you step outside? Classic. We Homer say rude, and then the chirping sound of birds fly from the trees. Zoom out to show a stuffed eyebrow man in garden. A man in the garden. Who is it, this gardener? And Maudie just getting out of her door, shocked, and R&T mouth agape at window. Tiny Maudie, my lord, says, Neddy, that's the loudest profanity I've ever heard. Spinal Tap.
Exactly. Yeah, this one I missed for ages. I just missed it. I saw it I believe I just saw this clip really quick on something, and she was just there hanging about at the front door.
Yeah.
Going about her, this is just her going about her day-to-day life, and it just being disrupted in a chaotic manner by Homer Simpson. However, I think this time he's sort of more justified in his anger this time. Homer is feeling anger towards Mr. Burns that is probably similar to Maud's.
Saying Burns.
Precisely. Lisa. Yeah, this is a nice glimpse into her just going about her day. It's I wonder where she was coming from, as she is clearly entering the home, unless she was simply getting post.
I think she was simply getting post.
There is a postman present, I believe. Maude, maybe it's post for Flancrest Enterprises, the hook rug business that has been very, very untouched upon in this 105 episode journey.
But I imagine it's been running somewhat successfully in the background, making a tidy little nest egg for Ned and his wee pigeons.
Exactly.
And those two boys, look at how shocked they are upstairs, just standing looking out of the window when a word that they never will have heard before, but know instinctively is a profanity.
Yeah, I imagine this didn't fly very well, given that they were annoyed that time that Todd started saying like hell and damn because of Homer, so this is probably going to rub off on Todd in all kinds of ways.
I imagine he was effing and jeffing for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I'd hate to see how he dealt with the vegetables that day.
I don't know what foop means, but I'm fooping sick of these vegetables.
Exactly. That's rude.
And, I imagine Neddy went round there immediately and gave Jar a taste of his mind medicine.
It's possible, given that Maude was already outside, she might have done it.
She will have demanded that Neddy did it. That's how these things work.
Yes, that is way more likely. And also, I think Homer probably wasn't in the mood, so he probably wouldn't have even humoured Ned in a way that he kind of normally does.
No, he would have shouted through the letterbox and probably poked him in the todge with a rolled up newspaper.
Yeah, I think he would have just slammed the door in his face or kicked him.
I don't think he would even open the door. Ned would have bent down to say, sorry, Homer, but that kind of profanity is just not acceptable. And Homer would have poked him in the glasses with something that would have cracked his glasses, and he would have gone, "Oh, mother!" We wouldn't have heard anything else about it.
And he would have screamed it again through the letterbox into Ned's face.
Do you have any art?
I do have art.
I can't await what brilliant artwork we have for this episode 13, I believe, of the Modcast. Number 1.
That is correct.
What do we have here? Beef Skellington having a pub lunch.
Indeed, the movie.
The movie. Candide Ors won the he seems to be eating beer. Seems to be scooping beer into his mouth, even though he has an entire another beer on the table, some bowls full of nuts, and a plate stuffed high with damn vegetables, chicken, and what looks like croissants.
Yes, it looks like quite an odd pub lunch, and then two sort of china bowls full of what looks like pickled ginger, and a wooden basket. All in all, a strange pub lunch, but he is the connoisseur, so I'm not here to question.
No, I wonder, is this a narrative or is it a documentary? There's a Japanese TV show in which it is a fiction, but it's fictional of a man who goes to restaurants and eats different food every week.
I imagine it's something along those lines, maybe like The Trip with Coogan and Bryden, where it's not real, but it kind of is, and they also are focusing on food and pub lunches.
Do you think
specifically.
Fleshbag sat on the other side of that table?
It's very likely. He's just a like pink blob, really, so he could be anywhere.
He could be that chicken.
He could be in the basket.
Why is there steam coming off that beer?
It's hot. There's steam in a piping hot can of Skol, please.
Do we have any more art?
Yes, that is a link as opposed to the picture. I apologise. See if you can work this one out.
Oh, yes. Is that the unbleaches?
It is. Pants and polo.
Pants and polo unbleach.
And a smaller, what seems to be a doll version.
Which one is the doll and which one is the actual polo?
The actual polo is the one in the lobster costume.
Of course he is.
Hence the spearmints around him.
Did you deliberately ask it to make the Pants' eyes pemming and skemming?
I did not. It is simply a choice of the designer.
Okay. The universal designer. Well, it's brilliant. Is this just a poster or is it like a family snapshot?
It's a poster of a family snapshot for
while they're out there in the woods.
Yeah, like a camping found footage, but not horror. Like Carry On Camping, but found footage.
Carry On Blair Witch.
Exactly.
That tickled you?
It did.
Do we have any more? Do we have a final art piece?
I do have one more in probably about 30 seconds.
Does it Carry On Blair Witch?
It's not actually. It should be. Maybe there'll be a fourth.
Our good old friend Rex with his big old pile of pasta hot sauce. What's the story here?
Looking mystical and cute. It's probably an interstellar type of adventure.
Oh, there's a movie as well.
Oh yes, they're all movies.
It's not as many clues on these.
No, they don't seem to have titles or anything, do they? No. But that would add to the mystery. If you saw this, you would think, oh, I want to see that, whatever that is. And then it turns out it's just a shot-for-shot remake of Interstellar, but instead of the cast, it's just dogs or chilies.
Matthew Goodboy Donaghy.
Timothy Chili May.
Timothy Woof Woof Chili May.
Exactly. Yeah, a weak entry, but cute nonetheless.
Very good. And is that all the art we've got?
Yes, except for that last one.
Look, it's a Carry On movie. It mixes comedy and horror, and it's called Carry On Blair Witch.
It certainly seems to be. It looks all right. It doesn't look like either of them.
Stand in the corner and drop your troons.
Exactly. Oh, Windsor. Oh, Barbara Windsor.
Oh, is that somebody outside rubbing their crotch against our tent? Is it Robin Asquith?
What a jaunt.
Is it Jim Dale? Is it Sid James with his mucky laugh and his old lad hanging out of his slip?
That's the found footage element of things.
Very good. Do we have time for a diary?
Sure. Dear diary, April 1st, whatever year it was. Oh, the excitement of April Fool's Days in the air, but I can't help but feel a pang of nervousness fluttering in my stomach. Neddy has cooked up a prank for The Simpsons that he believes is pure genius, but I can't shake the feeling that it's a disaster waiting to happen. You see, Homer Simpson isn't exactly known for his subtlety or appreciation of the absurd like me, Maud. What if he mistakes the gesture for intruders and calls the police? Or what? Or worse, what if he thinks it's some kind of alien invasion and tries to fight them off with a garden hose? The thought of chaos breaking out in my little pagan neighbourhood makes me want to lock myself in the house and never come out again. I've tried to reason with Ned, but he just keeps telling me to be quiet and know my place, which is very inappropriate, but, you know, it's the year 7, so what can I do about it? So here I sit on pins and needles waiting for the inevitable moment when Ned puts his plan into actions. Until then, I'll be hiding behind the curtains watching the madness unfold. all in all, it was quite a funny prank. And then the next page is just ash and cinder. Yeah, Helen is a pagan bitch.
I was waiting for that bit. Oh well, you know, we basically got Maud's take on it. She didn't think it was going to work, but she didn't stand her ground, and at the end of the day, that's going to be her downfall.
It cost her her life.
Cost her alternate reality life. But enough of that. Well, now we've ended up in Ring 9, the worst ring of hell. And who's over there? It's according to my pamphlet, it says that this part of hell is run by space teenagers Derek and Thor, and their giant lobsters Gargon and their girlfriend Betty.
Oh, we're back in hell. The TARDIS must have brought us here. They seem to be these creatures are feeding the Gorgon, Sneaky Derek, and Stupid Thor. The ring seems to be treachery.
Treachery?
It's the ninth and innermost circle of hell, and is dedicated to the sin of treachery. And there are 4 rounds, no ball gears this week, each for a different form of betrayal. To family, to guests, to benefactors, and to lords and benefactors. And look, he's in the middle in a frozen lake of ice. It's Satan.
It's Satan. Enter. It wants to be Satan, so you can have a big, long satanic monologue there for like 10 minutes. Just give him a big, long monologue to do as Satan. You'll love it.
Who?
Pip. Whatever his name is.
Philip.
Is this the region? This the soil to climb? This the seat that we must change for heaven? This mournful gloom for that celestial light? Be it so, since he who now is sovereign can dispose and bid what shall be right furthest from him is best, whom reason hath equalled, force hath made supreme above his equals. Farewell's happy fields, where joy forever dwells. Hail horrors, hail infernal world. And thou, profoundest hell, receiveth thy new possessor, one who brings a mind not to be changed by place or time. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. What matter were if it be the same, and what I should be all but less than he whom thunder hath made greater. Here at least we shall be free. The Almighty hath not built here for his envy, will not drive us hence. Here we may reign secure, and in my choice, to reign is worth ambition through in hell. Better to reign in hell than to serve in heaven.
And well, thanks for that, Satan. That monologue went on a little long, but maybe we get to meet you now. 13 Imp Inc. 1000 last name. This seems like some kind of machine. It seems like this isn't actually Satan, but some kind of robot Satan, and he's got a little Yelper, his dog.
Satan's little Yelper, and he seems to have a scary spice girl called Helby, who is screaming in the face of fish.
Ian Fish.
Ian Fish, indeed.
Ian Fish.
Well, I need a break. I don't know about you.
Yes, me too.
Let's have a sit down.
Let's have a Kit Kat.
Exactly.
I thought you were sending me a link there.
Oh no.
Let's just have a sit down then. Oh, it looks like we just got one more end code to go. Switch your TV.
Oh look, it's it seems to be showing a cluttered studio apartment, and I think it's Ralph Tonks in this apartment. Let's have a watch. He's holding a rat in each hand, moving them like pens.
On a large sketch pad, okay. Come on, my furry friends, let's weave some magic here. My rats are speaking to me, your squeaks and gestures forming dialogue in the real world.
We need more ink, we're running dry over here.
Yes, and don't forget the details on the marches, we want them to look authentic. That's right, rats. You are my real companions. Don't worry, I've got you covered, just keep your tails moving. Oh, what's happening here? The door is opened. My brother, Owen, in his wheelchair.
Ralph, what are you doing?
Owen, I'm just working on some sketches.
With rats as your tools?
What's happened to your voice? My voice has gone a lot higher as well, hasn't it? Didn't we have a raspy voice like this? I don't know. It's been so many years. When you tell me you're out, I'm always trying something new.
Stop chuckling.
You never cease to amaze me, brother.
I'm going to continue sketching with my rat pens memories of my past dates with Maud Flanners flooding back. Maud Goodman, I mean, the laughter we shared, the walks in the park, and moments of quiet understanding. Maud always believed, Maud, she always believed in my creativity, even when I doubted myself.
Okay.
But that was a somewhat meandering and pointless show. And wasn't his brother called Ron or something?
Yeah, Owen Tonks.
I don't think that's real. I think that's like a fictional TV show based on Tonks.
Yeah, he's probably changed the name for just out of nicety.
Anyway,
oh, look at Tiny Butch again.
Wigan 2009.
Everyone is waiting for Wagner off of X Factor to perform at Jack's.
Love shot, la la love shot. Everybody's moving, everybody's moving. Love shot, la la love.
Oh, my fake target is crush Wagner's bones. I hope Wagner flim-flam Sharon Wagner doesn't catch us. Oh, you, I am sick of this. I am sick of this. I'm sick of all this shit going on. People coughing and all of this mysterious stuff. Ergun, ring ring. Ergun.
Okay.
Come to hell, lad, and fix this bloody blimey time glitches.
Okay.
Here he is on his
I'm here.
envelopes here on his tricycle. Ergun, wave your hand and get rid of this villain what's causing all these time glitches.
Okay. Reveal.
Oh, it's the man. Look who it is. The villain of the whole episode has been the man who coughed in the audience and who wants to be a millionaire.
Oh.
AKA the copper. Yes. MWCITA or WWTBAM, as you might call me, or the coffer. Yes, it was me. Him downstairs granted me all the powers of being a millionaire. I wanted future past fraud. I will serve him now, and I have got the chosen one. I will get the chosen one, and I would have had my millions if it hadn't been for your meddling.
The chosen one?
The chosen one?
Oh, he's been given 1,000,000 points from Ergun. Sorry.
I cannot believe my eyes. Oh, but son, I'm trapped inside this giant check.
Ergun, hold on.
Too late. He's stuck in there until he counts all of his millipop pounds one by one.
Oh, here comes Little Zen.
Little Zen, you were the chosen one, Chalamet prequel sequel.
Yes, I believe so. Right then, it seems a bit late in the game to be introducing a chosen one style character, doesn't it, Ergun?
Ergun? He's gone. Cheers, lad. Thanks for everything.
The end. Shall we finish with a song?
Yes. What year is it?
Seymour on stage under big spotlight.
Story leather weather, saxophone.
Off colour Maudie pregnings limped wristedly.
You have to scroll so far. Seymour Moore back on Stag Bright.
Thorough retelling rocking chair raises his hand.
Major, laugh glitch. Lisa Purple Bonnet wanking talk.
George W in his bed.
Beaker Maud DY.
And a kiss Prince W rose and died.
April 1st used to be the Epagna New Year.
Gold statue shouting blood changed.
Early Christina Flanders.
Shitty EDH tree.
Jar and Marge with horns on her oily sir.
And small paper snakes burst out.
Now who's laughing? The Flanders are reburned. They sums Chan now.
Who shoe Mr. Tia Bowen?
Lisa Bart's Jar.
Rude.
And Maudie just going into with her doper shirt.
Timey Maudie, my lord, she has needed that shirt.
The end.
The end. Best episode ever.
13.
Episode 13. Who would have thought?
Next week is episode 14, the grand finale of season 11. Wink, wink.
Well, there you have it, friends and ponchos. The longest modcast ever. They're saying it's episodes 8 to 13, but if that's the case, why are they all crammed into one? Something grudgily is going on. I think they might have needed to get to a season 11 episode 14, but that's just this groggly's poncho. Could be they just get a kick out of extending things when they've already passed a certain point of being so long. That's not how I do it. Grudgily poncho. So, goodbye. Oh, here is a list of people I would like to thank for their involvement in the modcast, both past and present. Brendan O'Leary, Nathan O'Leary. Stamp with a baton, Stadman John Fernandez. Baby Jacques Derrida, Rod Hobgoblin, Todd Hobgoblin. Animate Carbon Todd, Judge Roswell, Governor Max Stone Graham. H. Robo, Dave, Battery, Diane Sharpie Sharpeye. Josh Finance Homicide Jr., Crankshat Chuff, Ergen the Star Child. Envelope Jenkins, Jazz Fashion Stoke, Celebrity Chef James Martin, Flimsy Rosewater, Lawrence Nightingale. Commander Darren Spider, Baroness Barry the Vale of Cadmosa. Folk Mice, Kurt Vonnegut, Drake Scaramouche. JP-17, Captain Shook Vlogs, Debbie-78, Vulcan Hyperbole. Professor Darren Scaramouche, Isabella Rossellini, Anton Ouijabo, Carrie DeRita. Commander Barker, Rex Woofington, Soichi Inu Hobgoblin. Victor Max Duke, Michael Toby Buster, Jeff Apple, Michael Jagger. Jessica Owls, Arthur Foreman, Darth Second Foreman. Don Zebra, Claude Dauphine, Mickey Foucault, Guy Debbard, Artie Rambo. Pierre Bourdieu, Flim Flam, Natalie Balloon Monty Cornell Roboticor. Space Joe Pesky, Sharon Flim Flam, Mystery Picture Alien, Space Jesus. Jeff Apple Clones 1 to 99, 2,612,626, 1,561,414. Beef Skellington was Wellington, alternate Natalie Balloon Monty Core. Parnsumblies whoever he is, Niall Balloon Monty Core. Hachel Rad, Dame Betty Guyvase, Sam Shedwall, Katie Knowles Border. Callum Soups, Tommy Lamb, Melissa Phone Partey, Nix E. Toughness, Connor Hawkwafresh. Laura Jocks, Annie Regibald, Morgana Huntington, Yellow Weasel. Match Tinker Turnbull, Lady John Hom, Hom Hom Jr. Assistant Hom, Conrad Goodman, Janice Hubler, Willard Tinker Turnbull, Osman Tinker Turnbull, Ralph Tonks, J. Vernon Pentecost, Ginger, Human Automated Munch Munch, Belphegor a.k.a. Peter Binsfield. Doppel Zaz, Maggie Roswolf, Roswell She Adores You. Choggy Mandibles, Ian Maxstone Graham, Rupert Murdoch. Amazon Jobs, Clinton, Dragonfly Billabong. Professor and Mrs. Cholmansley, Gindy Gandler. Wenchie Gonity, Nicole Kidman. Josh Finance Homicide Sr., Snaggy, Normal Man Barman, Molly Baxter. Roly Fingers, Vivacious, Ornacia, Dotica Hamstups, Octopants. Dust Top Hat, Equine John, Boomhauser Spielborg. Dondi Dandler, Candy Gandler, Dindy Dandles, Pierre DeRita. Dr. Devin Scaramouche, Master Pastor Scaramouse. Yodai Finnegan, Rich Ordo, Jin from Lost, Archduke of Spider Baby, Eamon Holmes. Lauren Kelly, Yanis Xenakis, Onion Stoddardai, Karl Heinz 57 Stockhausen. Ann Berg, Deck Veben, Little Stevia Reich, The Glassman. Chris Jagger, Francis Potter, Allison Potter. Alita Swart, Sharon Selby, Temporary Member Ashley. Panthaligans Crocken Band, Panthaligans Crocken. Pitt Faber, Tom Hamilton Bass, Home to Milton. Randy Jackson Bass, Ainsley Dunbar. Neil Schoen, Knee High BI, Hellboy, Karen Gillinander Cat Cafe, Big Moldman, Alan Titchmarsh. Adewale Kinoi Egbage, Selina Estides. Luna Sizemore, Gradually Poncho, Hardy Fox, Radman Weight Watcher. Alan Wine Fluffer, Riffy, Slim Tip, Clara Garnamu, Ig Sacramento Lee, Mr. Thousand. Chad Elmer V. Bond, Paul Cinnamon Skinner, Toilet Crow, Wet Panther, The Room That Came to Be, Lilith Goodman. Simon Jaguar, Vince, The U1, Giant Head Man, Lil Salome Zen, Perry Tiffin. Pemberton Fleshbag, Terry Lean Trimmings. Leld Poncho, isn't that right, Leld? Francis Joseph Bernard Grandpa. Julian Max Stone Graham. Cerebus the Guardian, Shagrat. Professor Tara Froon Boofy, Truth Frog, Onion Boxing Dog, West Narwhal. Tickling Bear and Son, Infant Foom, Ambrose Fierce. Stamps Renaissance Opera Wife, Marsh Tomp Johansson. Catherine Tate Ann Satan, Nobody has made it this far, so I'll end things with some nonsense. Blarg blah boop blah blah blah.